I really don't know if I'm going to be able to make it through this show today. I really don't.
Say every week.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Wayseeker is just blatantly lying and making stuff up to try to get Dom riled up.
Exactly.
Then just to say incoherent stuff that I don't know what he's saying, but and then some stuff I have to just flat out agree with him because you ever sometimes watch the Adam Sandler show when it's the football one, right?
Yeah,
the water boy, and you got the one trainer guy that's I mean, just sometimes because the way they say it, you're like, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make sense, but okay, and that's what I do with Dom. Like, I don't know, but okay.
See, the thing is that he doesn't understand the words that are coming out of my mouth.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Especially when talking about video games.
You put them together. No. Not even that. What he just said about the news thing, I didn't really get, but I'm okay with it. Should have been in news. All right, let's say hi to the people. Do you guys know? Can I just tell you, week in, week out, what I have to put up with to put the show on? Look at these two right here. These two over here. And that's what I have to put up with week in and week out just to put this show out here for people like Darth Rat, Ruben to enjoy. SW Sunday.
You know what?
The crew
Ruben,
that will
please. I don't want to hear it today.
I mean, who had a worse day?
Oh, the Dallas?
The Lions or
Dallas got destroyed.
Oh, we made bad. We just shot ourselves in the foot. I mean, that happens.
44 to like 19 or some shit like that. 44 to 19.
I mean, here's the thing. Sometimes you're going to have those games where the perfect storm happens. You have bad calls that just don't go. Then you're going to have bad refereeing, and then you're just going to
play bad full period. You know what I'm saying?
You're going to have some good, and you're going to have a couple of plays on the other side that play, really well.
The Jets won today, so that tells you how crazy today was. So the Jets won. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care though. I mean, like there's another Sunday. Guess what? Last time I checked, they're not the ones writing my checks. So, I mean, I hope they win, but I sign a $20,000 check to them every year to host a charity event on their field. They don't give me much, bro. So, I don't know. Tommy, what's going on? Do it. I do. Hey, I do like scratch that. I like a lot of the people that actually work and are higher up at the Lions facilities. Let me get that out of the way. Very nice people. So we just win and lose sometimes. I mean, that's how it goes. And I like some of the players too that I've met. They're very nice also. Okay. I had to say that down because I just was dogging on him.
No. I'm just looking at the.
Don't look down.
Everybody, at the end of the day, I had a bad game today.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, there you go, Ed. Saying hi for their algorithm. Thank you, Ed. Happy Sunday, Darksider, Wookie Fanatic 19. Here to troll the blue. Yeah. Hey, look at him. Look at how seething he is right here. Let's get him on the big screen. It's going to be It's going to be all negativity. All negativity out of this guy. Hey, spoiler alert,
you're on the right side.
He didn't like the Lego show this week. Here we go. Hey, Mr. Applehead. Hi, everyone. Looks like
I don't think anybody liked the Lego show.
Really looking forward to the Lego rebuild.
There's a bunch of kids out there.
I know everybody.
There's a bunch of normal kids out there. A bunch of normal kids out there that like the Lego.
I think everybody will Wayseeker. Wait, what does he say? Were you guys talking about kids?
You don't think anybody likes a Lego? I said, but there's a bunch of normal kids out there that probably loved it.
Yeah, my kids loved it, dude. Kids love that thing. I liked it. It was pretty decent. Huh?
My kid thought it was boring. It's gonna be
dude. This is why you should just like take a step back, add some more joy to her life. Give her some Santa Claus. Give her like a birthday every once in a while.
She's laughing at him because he likes Star Wars. That's why she's laughing. She don't want to watch Star Wars. She's like, look at this dude.
Stop making her play card games with you. Let her go play with some friends, dude.
Hey, come on now. We're reading The Hobbit right now.
You're like,
that's how cool I am. We're reading The Hobbit right now.
So. No, that is not cool, bro. Kids will do anything for their parents. That is not good, dude. No.
Wayseeker.
Jesus, Wayseeker. That is so not cool, bro. Hey, let her come over, stay over at Uncle Marco's for just a week. Let her stay over at Uncle Marco's for a week and hang out with my kids. She'll be one of the most well-adjusted children you'll ever
Wild
meet.
Is what you said.
Wildly well-adjusted, yes. Wildly well-adjusted. Hey, when Marco's kids come, everybody knows who they are, dude. I'll tell you that. My kids are very respectful to adults. So. As Dom's advisor, if Wayseeker mic is if his mic isn't cut off, he is leaving for what?
Oh, it says as Dom's advisor, Wayseeker's mic isn't cut off.
Go on, Dom.
I saw what it says, dude. It don't even make sense.
Take a step back. Join SNS and leave this group.
Good luck with that. Yo, what's up, Brian J? What's up, Brian J?
That
means
that's right.
Wayseeker, I'm speaking. The Saints literally put belt
to ass.
Is that who they played? They played the Cowboys.
Yeah, the Cowboys got destroyed by the Saints today.
Wow. Yeah, they really killed them.
They got like 44-19.
Yeah, Wookie, play a team. Hi, Mart. Hi from Baltimore. We lost to you guys last night, so don't worry about it. And it's gonna be too slow for us not to get in the playoffs. We're literally just gonna get close enough.
Aaron Judge is back to hitting homers again.
Yeah, you're not. Tigers aren't making it. The Twins are trying to help you make it, but you can't win enough games.
Dude, hey, I'll tell you this. BK's just BK. Here's the thing with BK, guys. Let's just break character for a minute. I have sent out the notice, BK. I have literally, I called his mom up and silly. I said, listen, I'll take care of the baby boy. Just send him out to Baltimore. We'll have Dom pick him up. Dom was going to pick him up.
Hey, is he coming to Baltimore?
No, his mom said he could. Yeah, I know. Dom, right? His mom said he could go, right? Yeah, Dom was going to pick him up, bring him down. But guess what? BK's just too scared to come out of the closet, man. I don't know, bro.
It's been years. It's hard to break that cycle.
You should. Okay, now let's get back to ragging on him after this. Yeah. He's going to come. I actually think Steve might be picking me up from the airport because, some of us got to drive first class. Dude, I do. Hey, I got a brand new shirt. No, bro. I did. I bought a new shirt from Baltimore, and it's amazing. It is.
Well, I got a new shirt now. I'm going to show it to you right now. The Dark Fett. Yeah, Boba Fett as the Dark Knight in the 90s show. Perfect shirt.
See, so here's a bit that's going on in the chat. I was going to finish the bit off, and instead you jumped up to show us some terribly screen painted shirt.
Hey, okay. Cool shirt.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Boss Rod, hi. Oh, jeez.
It's great internet right here.
Great internet, exactly.
Will I be taking the Bedazzled clipboard? So this is what happened. Somebody stole it.
Hey,
I paid them to do that.
So I don't know who it was. I had it at one point. I was at a booth. I had it. I had put it down. I walked over because some people wanted to say hi, shake hands. I did. I went back. Somebody stole the thing.
I paid Ryan to do it.
I have to admit one thing, that Marco is like the friggin' mayor there at Baltimore.
Well,
Baltimore also, in the Motor City Comic Con, he knows a lot of people. So I'll give him that. He does. Everybody jokes around.
Once his backyard.
What's that? Yeah. Well,
he helps put on.
There's a lot of people's backyards, but yeah, I mean, it's a lot of people's backyards. Yeah. Thank you, Dom. I think
literally the mayor. I think the mayor of freaking when we were in Detroit.
Yeah.
So he comes to the Comic Con. I'm not kidding.
Yeah. Thank you, Dom. I don't know what to say about that. I guess. I mean, it's not wrong. It's not true. But yeah. Either way, it wasn't even at Detroit, and it wasn't at Baltimore where somebody stole my clipboard. But somebody did steal.
That's the first time you've ever flustered Marco ever.
It was in Hawaii. Well, I mean, what do you want me to say about that? It's arrogant to say it's true, that is the facts of like the internet has a lot of people on it who talk really big. I think that's what Dom's saying. There's a lot of people who talk really big and talk like they go to places and do things, but like in reality,
I have to give it to him. He does like we were there. He like every person, Marco, what's up? Yelling across the place, Marco.
Yeah, he gets pretty fun. And Baltimore's gonna be fun too. So let's talk about if you guys are going to be in Baltimore. Make sure you come by. You stop by. We're gonna have a Tech has a thing. We probably should have put it here. Maybe Dom, we could post what thing we are. Stop by, say hi to us. I think we're gonna have. We're not going to tell you guys where we're at all the time, but there are certain times where we're going to have some free time before and after the con probably.
Yep.
And we'll let the boys put out a location and maybe, have some social time at that time. If you guys want to join us, if you don't, cool. Understand it too.
We're going to have a lot of prizes too. A lot of nice giveaways too.
Feel free though to come up and say, you don't have to take pictures of, we see you when you're taking pictures across the room of us. Just say hi. All right. Okay. Back to that. Good job. Yeah. Thank you. He does not, dude. I've told you 100 times, BK. Look, man, we see you, bro. We just let you get by. You think we didn't just let you get by on the pat? Where is it? Do we not have it this one? We gotta go to the other one for, huh? Yeah, all right. I mean, hey, BK, we give you tons of passes, dude. I'm just saying all the time we give you passes. We had the whole group out there. There you were right there. Look at that. You're right in the vicinity. We're giving you a pass, man. That's in Detroit. We're all right. We're all right. Okay. Let's get into the show, though. We have news. Once again, Baltimore's coming up on whatever. We're going to do a last show on
next weekend.
Next weekend. Yep, sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. News. Starting off with the only real news story of the week, the sad news story.
Yep.
Goodbye, James Earl Jones.
Yeah, but he's 93 too. 93 too.
Market 93. Yeah. Mark Hamill responded on X with a great thing, and he just said, "Goodbye, Dad." I thought that was great.
I tell you, man. George Lucas said that he was not only was a great actor, all these things, he was a good man, really good man. Look, we all know that people pass away. It's just that you think these people are immortal because you see them. You watch the movies, you watch the shows, and they become part of your life growing up. And this really gives you. This tells you the time is going on, and the people that you knew, didn't know personally, but knew as you grew up watching them on shows and stuff. It really hurts. It does hurt, and I am definitely saddened. He's Vader. He's going to always be Vader to me. Always, the voice and just the most iconic villain ever in all of TV and movies. And he's one with the Force now. So, it's. I never met him in person. I wish I did, but he was a big part of my life growing up, and definitely much thanks and props to a good guy.
Yep. Yeah, I didn't put Cassidy in the news, but he also died this week.
Yeah,
this was the big one. This was the big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the only thing with this is the only reason I see any regret to it, because the guy was a good guy. He helped out a lot of people. He did everything right. Is that we lost a good one, and there's still so many douchebags around. Let more douchebags die. But the guy was 93.
93. You can't be upset about it.
Yeah, you can't be upset with it.
No.
Oh yeah, the only thing you could more douchebags. Get rid of more douchebags.
Yeah. We did get New York. I don't know if you saw these, Dom.
I didn't see it. I missed it. Because because the night he passed away, the day he passed away, they had it that night. I was working by the time I got home because he passed away on. Was it Sunday?
This is nighttime. Monday. It's pitch fucking black out.
Was it Sunday?
I thought it was Monday.
It was Monday. I worked a double on Monday.
Ruben yelling at you too.
I know. It's just
this is where you are. How do you miss it?
But I'm not here. I'm freaking 15 blocks more away up the other way.
15 blocks,
bro. I know where you're at.
I'm in Times Square,
bro. Broadway, I know. Yeah, you're in Times Square.
47th Street, 34th Street, 5th Avenue. That's why. Just by the time I got home, man, I'm exhausted at work, man. I'm telling you, man. It's just.
I don't care. It's Vader.
I know.
Give the guy a break. He is retired, but fuck, that's nighttime at Vader.
I know he's old. Shit. He's almost as old as 93 now, but come on now.
Jeez.
That's pretty cool, though. That's pretty fucking cool.
Well, they actually not so long ago they had the march. They had the Imperial March, May 4th. They did the thing May 4th where Anakin was walking Revenge of the Sith. But May 4th, and it was really cool too.
Shut up, BK. Shut up. Shut up.
I mean, BK could have saw it too, but BK can't leave his house. So, too bad. Anyway, moving on. Dom, I can't believe you missed it.
I know. I know it's right there. Dude, I missed shit in front of me. What are you talking about? Down the block, they got something going on.
He does. He lives in New York. He literally works in Times Square at a place down that way.
But this is 34th Street. It's blocks away. All I'm thinking about is getting the fuck out of my job and going home. I'm tired of my job. I'm in Times Square. I'm out. Get out. That's what I think about.
If you would put down fucking Twitter and fucking Instagram every once in a while and just fucking look at your godforsaken, rat-infested, bummy streets, you might be able to catch something like this. A little bit of a rose. in the middle of a concrete jungle every once in a while, Dom. That's all I'm saying.
I know, but I got to work 11 o'clock. I have to work the next day. I want to get home.
The fuck does that have to do about looking up at the sky every once in a while? Everybody. There is not anybody who tells you I love my job's full of shit.
Listen,
not one person ever.
I hate my job. First of all,
you don't have to hate your job.
But look, I'm humbled I have one. But the whole fact is that when I get out of work, I want to come home and get away from the people. I can't stand people anymore. And that's the problem.
I don't know, man. When I get done, I walk outside, I look up every day and like, yo, all right. I don't know.
And that meteorite ain't coming anytime soon, which is, man.
The what? He believes in weird shit. He thinks the fucking like Bigfoot's gonna throw a meteorite off the moon and hit the fucking.
No. There's a meteorite that's supposed to be coming towards.
No, you don't, Justin. You don't.
Have to hit it
Justin, if you hey, this is how I know you don't love your job. If your job didn't make you money, would you do it?
Yeah, it makes me money, just I can't stand the
No, I'm just saying, like, hey, I like what I do, but I don't love what I do. If I loved what I do, I'd do it for free. And listen, I definitely don't do what I do for free.
I'm making money, but the thing is that the money sometimes is not worth it with some of the shit that I deal with at my job. So that's
oh my God. Look at Ruben. His hey, shout out Ruben's boss.
Yep.
Yeah. Ruben likes his job too, but I bet you he would rather not be doing it.
Well, the whole fact is that I worked a double because I did a mutual. I had somebody work for me on Sunday, so I had to work for them on Monday.
Ninja Turtles and Godzilla. What does that mean?
I think that's his job.
What do you mean? What does it mean he manages Ninja Turtles and Godzilla?
I don't know. Maybe he's maybe he's a manager of a pet store. Maybe there's a lizard.
No, what does that mean? What does that mean?
I don't know
that doesn't mean. I don't know.
The toys. I guess he just hangs out with toys all day.
Toys.
Yeah. Toys? What does that mean? What does that mean, though?
Maybe he puts them out on the pegs or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
he play with them. All he does it works.
That's actually pretty awesome. But you got to deal with the dumbasses that want the toys.
Yeah, no. Hold on. Stop. You can say all that all you want. But here's the thing. While you're managing the turtles and the Godzilla, there's something out. Let's say I'm going to Japan in a couple months. I just get to leave and go to Japan. You know why? Because I'm not going to do work there. Like, you don't, like, if there's something where it's like, oh man, I'd really like to like hang out with my wife today, but I have to work. I manage turtles, whatever. You can really like what you do, but loving what you do is
Playmates, which is actually pretty cool. Turtles.
Oh, hey, that's actually kind of pretty sweet. Cool. That's a cool job. That's a cool job, dude. But they wouldn't need to offer you vacation days if you love what you do because you never go take a day off. But that's a cool deal. Good job, Justin. Nice. Hey, why don't you send us stuff to promote? Why aren't we part of the network?
Like there's tons of stuff TAC could use you for.
Why don't you hook us up on TAC, bro? Shout out you. We'll bring you on. We'll play with your toys. We'll have Dom do his ceilings like this. Oh, that's awesome. Hey, congratulations to you, though. That looks like a cool job.
Yeah.
Hey, look, don't get me wrong. I love my job, but I love my job at certain times, but I hate it a lot of times. The people. I can't deal with the people. That's
so. As Dom got disappointed, I didn't put Ian McGregor got a star in Hollywood, like all I could do this week. And Hayden
World Between Worlds, baby.
Hayden was out there giving the introductory speech.
That's my point. Thank you. I've met this man before. This is exactly my point. Yeah, that's my point. Like what you do, but
Hayden was out there giving the speech, and they both talked about how much they want to come back to Star Wars and do more Star Wars, which got a discussion going. Would you want them to do a live
no.
Wars?
Oh, no, sorry, bless me.
No, and I know you said no.
He said
if they do the story right, and they make it, they make it good. None of the bullshit that they did with the first one. If they the Anakin, the Obi-Wan series, if they do something right, the right way, by having freaking Cody in it and doing it, bounty hunters and Inquisitors.
Stop.
I'm not kidding.
Why would you have Inquisitors in Clone Wars?
The Clone.
They want live action Clone Wars. That's the question.
Yeah, Clone Wars. You can have Inquisitors in Clone Wars. You can have that too. Bounty hunters.
No, you can't have Inquisitors in Clone Wars.
Well, first of all, they do. All right, they do.
You don't have an Inquisitor until after Order 66.
First, slow the fuck down.
But let me tell you something.
Hold on.
Clone Wars can
Did
be
you watch Clone Wars?
I did watch Clone Wars. I love Clone Wars. They got me more of that. You know, listen. Have Obi-Wan as a freaking Force ghost in Ahsoka too.
I'm just gonna let him keep going. Great. I don't think you've ever watched Clone Wars.
You two are both about to get muted.
First, I did watch Clone Wars.
No, stop, Dom. Wayseeker, knock it off. Here we go. This is the problem with it, Dom. Whatever nonsense you just said, and I know you love it, but you just said bounty hunters and Inquisitor, and it's probably whatever's going on in your mind is probably a great Star Wars epic event. That shit ain't live Clone Wars. And by the way, they'll do a disastrous job of this. You don't catch lightning in the bottle fucking twice. And here's what happened with Clone Wars. Everybody hated in the beginning and organically came out. Those are some of the best Star Wars projects to ever happen. Organically, they come out. When you try to force resistance on it, sucks. Whenever you try to force any other thing, I'm not going to mention other things, they kind of are bad. So instead of doing all this deep fake and crap and trying to relive stuff, just let that shit go and let Clone Wars be Clone Wars. Instead of trying to portion out, why don't you take portions and set it up in a different way? So you start doing actually episodic versions of it like they originally, remember when they remember the original order, it was so jacked up that they came back over and they put them in a different order so it made more sense. You remember that? Does everybody remember that? Yep. Why don't you do that where you start doing like semi-story arcs out of it and then release 2-hour semi-story arcs into the theaters? I'd be down with that. I'd probably actually even go fucking watch that. What I'm not going to watch is this fucking bum get deep faked on the fucking screen again and give us horrible fucking actor. And fuck anybody who thinks he's not a terrible actor. It was not all writing. He's not a good actor, bro. Flat out. I do not care what you say. Not good. Look at this look on his face right there. Not a good look. Terrible look. Does it all the time.
He's better than half the shit they're putting out now.
This wasn't. This was just now. Dom, what the fuck are you talking about? This was just fucking now. What are you talking about? They put this on last year. It's not even been has it been a year, Wayseeker?
No.
Dom, I'm gonna fucking have an aneurysm. What are you doing today? This just came out.
The World Between Worlds picture up there just to troll him.
Fucking A. What?
Yes.
Is wrong with you two?
Yes. All you gotta do is pay money. That's all you gotta do. It's nothing. It doesn't have.
Yeah, I got a star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame too. Domtober. Go to Hollywood, you'll see it right there.
Wayseekers, fuck you.
Wayseeker,
doing this. Like,
Wayseeker.
no.
Keep it going, Wayseeker. Come on.
Tom got so excited between worlds that he forgot what he was talking about.
Forgot completely about it. He's like, oh, this shit's better than the shit they put out.
You know why? He's on
this is the shit they put out recently. It's literally the shit they put out recently.
All you just gotta put a picture of the World Between Worlds. Tom gets so excited.
World Between Worlds.
God.
If I could have a little Earth back there, if I could have photoshopped a little Earth back there, it'd be even more
exciting. He's trash. He is trash as an actor, dude.
Trash, man. Come on.
Bro, you have more acting.
Nobody wants this except for Dom.
You know what? Let me tell you something. All kidding aside, when he's on screen as Anakin, people fucking love him, man. Come on.
Who?
What? Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
Screen, they take this over the Acolyte any fucking day.
I don't think they would, to be honest.
I think they would. I think they would. I really think they would.
No.
The criticism they had at the beginning. All right, well, you brought that down.
Here you go, Dom. This one you're excited for. Donald Glover talked about his movie and what they're doing, and it doesn't sound like they've done anything with it. But he said his goal is to bring the fun back to Star Wars, and he insists
and call it the Chronicles of Lando, and have freaking have a Lando Calrissian Senior himself, freaking guy do the voiceover, narrate the show. That will sell.
He insists that the Skywalkers are too serious and that they need to bring the fun back by bringing back Lando. So
hey, listen, make it a little suave, party, freaking banging robots and freaking shit.
Wait, the guy who will benefit financially the most out of bringing back Lando wants them to bring back Lando, huh? Fucking jeez.
Yeah, that's it. Do you think the Skywalkers are too serious?
Wait, hold on. What the fuck was Dom talking about there for a minute?
Oh, I don't know. I just ignored it. No, he was talking about robots and everything else.
He wants Billy Williams.
It's a droid. It's not a robot. Who called robots in Star Wars?
He bangs robots. He banged the robot in freaking Solo. That's what he's pansexual. He's banging robots and that's what he does.
Who is Vinny the Rod?
Me. I'm Vinny the Rod. That was my.
Why are you Vinny the Rod?
Because I did a play, freaking supper, like the supper club type of acting.
Oh, dinner club. Yeah,
dinner club thing. So I was Vinny the Rod. That was my nickname. So it came out. He said that on Friday, and everybody's using Vinny the Rod now. Vinny the Rod.
They didn't typecast you at all for that shit.
Oh shit!
They didn't typecast you at all for that one.
Anyway,
30-year-old girls. Thank you, Mike.
Dom wanted this for the news for some reason. There you go, Dom. Why does this excite you?
Why? Because they bring back the underworld. They bring back a lot.
That is not a fact. That is not a fact. He does not sell out faster than other actors. He does.
Actually. I went to two of the cons I went to. The friggin' his and Rosario Dawson's autograph, boom, sold out.
Yeah, because they were trying to do a combo. They had a combo with Dawson. But mind you, what he's saying here, he's saying that he sells out faster than your boy Boba Fett, which is not true. He definitely wouldn't sell out faster than Jones, even in Star Wars world. He definitely doesn't sell out faster than the original Lando. He definitely, I mean, if what's his name, Carlos? I mean, Carlos still outsells him. He's in too many. He shows up to too many cons.
Well, listen, if they bring this, there's gonna be a lot of fun. There's gonna be a lot of underworld type of shit. I like that. That's what I like about Star Wars, the underworld stuff.
You don't know that's what it will be about. You know nothing about what this thing is actually about.
It could be
you have a hope.
It could be Lobo. It could be freaking Lobot's freaking origin story, how he met the.
Do not want that. Do not want that.
Because it's gonna have to be. You're gonna find out.
That's a comic that won't sell. That's the best thing you're gonna get out of that.
Yeah, I know, I'm just saying, but you don't know.
Yeah, that's really gonna sell it. Come see Lobot's origin story. 2027.
Now, it'd be more like the underworld.
And sex with robots.
Crimson Dawn type of stuff. You'd be fighting the underworld like the Pikes.
I'm sure
now. Not only sex with robots. No, hold on. Stop, Wayseeker. Stop. You do know that I caught this in Tom's thing. What he wants out of this is Lobot's or OG story, sex with robots, and voiceovers done by a dude that can hardly talk right now and can't walk.
Yeah.
So not even have this guy talk. It's gonna be like Japanese voiceovers.
It's just Billy D. Williams. It's just Billy D. Williams.
Billy D. Williams is doing voiceovers like
talking to somebody saying, "This is one of my stories."
Hey, just because Morgan Freeman can be God doesn't mean Billy D. Williams can also.
Chronicles of Lando. The Chronicles of Lando. So that's you're gonna get.
I figured out your script for you. You need to have Guri.
He is doing better. Hey, BK's right. He's doing better.
Guri needs to be in your script and can somehow get into your porn thing. And then you get your robots.
You're
sorry, Ted.
What's up with you with the porn thing? I'm not talking anything about porn.
You did. You're talking. You said he had sex with robots, so this is gonna be a sex with robots. He's pansexual.
It was freaking goddamn hinted at that. Oh, what's the name? What's the other robot's name?
I missed that part, Dom.
Vinny the Rod, sorry.
It was in a post interview that Billy D. Williams said, well, I always played him as a pansexual.
Yeah.
That was Billy D. Williams in an interview outside of, he wasn't in Solo movie.
I know he wasn't in Solo. I'm just saying in Solo, the robot hinted that Lando and her connected. That's what I'm trying to say. That she did.
I missed that connection.
Oh, you didn't miss? Yes, you missed it. It was right in your face,
right over my head.
Go watch Solo again. What the
fuck is going on today? I fucking hate you.
What happened?
Exactly.
My wife just yelled. It did happen because she watched the movie. It did happen.
Hey, if she said, "Hey, listen, you guys are too much."
All right, we got a great story here. Make-A-Wish and Disneyland partnered up this week for a multi-day Star Wars adventure event. They had 19 families come out. It ended with an epic lightsaber battle between Rey and Kylo. I think it was 3 full days they were at the park. All Star Wars the whole time, doing Make-A-Wish. So
which one is land Florida or is land California?
This is California.
Yeah. That's awesome. We see, and that's another thing. But they make it part of canon. The California Galaxy's Edge is supposedly part of canon, which makes no sense.
They're getting away from that as time goes on.
I hope they do, because they should just have multiple characters show up in the Galaxy's Edge, and you can sell more merchandise.
But I heard the fight between Rey and Kylo was awesome, and that people are trying to get it to be a regular event because it's the first time they've ever done that. So
listen, speaking about Rey, Disney Ripley, she had an interview on her 5 top Star Wars movies. That should have been in the friggin' news. You never put that.
What? See, Dom, once again, you're saying words, but you do understand if nobody understands what the shit you're talking about.
All right, so they interviewed Daisy Ripley, her top 5
Who's they?
Star Wars people in London that she was talking, and she had an interview, and they asked her her 5 picks, and the first pick was The Force Awakens. And why is The Force Awakens her number 1 pick?
Just because, like Lando, the last Lando thing, because that's where she got her bag from.
That it's because it's her movie.
Yeah, bro.
She started it. That's why. But number 2,
Shaquille O'Neal says Orlando was the best place he played, but he didn't win his championships there. He won them in L.A.
Exactly.
So I mean, you know.
So where you start? But anyway, so that was her number 1. Number 2 was The Empire Strikes Back. Number 3 was Rogue One.
Okay.
Number 4 was Revenge of the Sith. And number 5 was a one that is not very popular, but I like it, and Wayseeker seems to like it, and you might like it. Attack of the Clones. I like Attack of the Clones.
Attack of the Clones. I mean, I don't agree that's my top 5, but okay.
Well, that's her top 5. But you know what? That's her top 5. But who is she? Like, who is anybody to say?
Hey, as long as the answer isn't Resistance, you're okay.
Yeah,
you just can't say Resistance. You can't say the last movie, and you can't say Resistance. As long as you do that, you're okay.
But you can't say Nubs. That's good.
That's not a movie.
I don't know how Nubs is gonna.
Resistance isn't either.
How long is it gonna be until you see Nubs on live action?
Never.
Never, exactly. Never.
You made the Lego. You never know. All right, Disney got sued this week. This is stupid, but I put news because it was all over the place for using Peter Cushing's CGI likeness in Rogue One. It's a friend of Peter Cushing who's suing Disney. It's got no basis, really, is what the judge said, but it's got to go forward because.
Well, Perry, the friend, like I spent this to Marco when it first happened.
Yeah,
Marco
and I try to explain to you basic. I'm not giving lawyer advice, but like my lawyer would just say, "Hey, sorry, just send me the envelope. You got to pay for this one."
Well, you know what the whole fact is that apparently the state was turned over to his friend, and
no. That's not what happened.
That's not fucking no, dude. No. Dom, why? Dom, can you please? You send me the stuff, and I try to be nice, and instead of like instead of like texting something with my left hand while I'm driving or looking out the window or fucking doing something else, I took the time to actually go, well, here's the deal, and put it 3 to 4 very solid bullet points on if you actually read the article, how this was a nothing burger. And then you came with that. Like, dude, pretty much some guy is going to court claiming, hey, he told me that I had executive privileges over his estate, which legally people have already filed executorship over his estate. His estate has already been paid and made multiple tier deals, not just a singular deal with Disney. I'm not a lawyer. I only pay one on the internet.
Yeah,
but I'll tell you this. When that occurs, because I may or may not have a lot of experience dealing with probate, it will go to court. It will cost a lot of money, and we will never hear about it again because that dipshit doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yep. Disney paid his children. They paid him to use it, and now a friend's coming in there saying, well, actually,
you know what's funny? Right. How 5 years later, how long is how many years it's been?
All 10 years.
It's been
10 years, right?
Yeah.
I think they paid them like 12 to 14 years ago for it.
Yeah.
So it's a non-story, but people.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think this happened. Hold on, though. This is happening in England. Once again, not a lawyer. Don't know that over there. I know we have a lot of people who watch this show from over there, so they might have some insight in here.
You ain't wrong.
But I think he had Disney Plus. He lost his race.
Yeah, exactly.
That's funny, buddy. Okay, but I think, and maybe our friends over in the pond can express this to us. But I think if you sue somebody and it's like just garbage, you could countersue for the cost and all that stuff. Like you can, it's almost like not like a liability. I'm not saying it's a liable case, but you can sue them back. So, you know, I hope this person's mentally stable. Yeah. I'd hate to see somebody who's not mentally stable.
He's only suing for like $50,000. That's the other weird thing. Like
$50,000.
All this trouble with
No. Hold on. He's suing for $50,000 and for the paternal rights.
Well, maybe.
So, I mean, but so it's $50,000. The monetary value is not really what he gets. If he gets a judgment, if the judgment passes that he has the ability to do this, then that means in perpetuity he's allowed to decide any likeness and ability for. So, like, that's more valuable than the money. He put probably a small mark. That shows that he's not a fucking loony bin because he's put a small mark on money, so nobody's going to be like, oh, he's going for $1 million. It seems like, oh, he's only going for 50,000. He might just try to like help him out or whatever. It just is probably gives him, especially if you go in front of the jury. You can't say that's a money. Most common people would not understand that they'll be like, oh, he's only going for $50,000. It's not like he's like a gold digger, but actually he is, because if you have the licensees to him, then like all of a sudden you're a multimillionaire, bro. Like, so, yeah.
You know, and look, and you're gonna need. The crazy thing is that you definitely somewhere down the road, if they do a project that takes place in a certain like part of the timeline, you might need his likeness again down the road.
Hold on. To be clear, Sticks, that's what I'm saying. To be clear, his estate, which I believe his secretary, his secretary has rights. From what I understand, take this. Somebody do a disclaimer. I'm not giving legal advice. I'm not stating this for fact. I'm just telling you what I understand from the article that I read. From the articles that I've read, his secretary, by the issue of Peter, was given executive privilege over his estate and controlling rights. So she made the deal with Disney. Disney ends up sending the check to his estate. She then distributes the money from the state to wherever she feels necessary.
But you see,
so they did that 12 years ago. Now this guy who says he's a friend said that so the whole thing that's going down that they're going to do here, and I don't know what England's version of probate is, in my opinion, and it's not an expert opinion at all, but in my opinion, this is almost a probate case where they're in the US, where they're trying to claim who actually has rights. He pulled up that he says that he has dictation or some type of form that says he has the rights over the estate. This person obviously has been expressing, the secretary, and whatever will or whatever testimony she has stated that he has the rights for it. Are we getting too long for this? So in the end, it's a nothing burger. Yeah. Why am I doing that? Who gives a shit? Hey, screw this Fred. He's a loser. This broad's got all the rights. Disney got it either way. They're a corporate giant. Pay them their money. Buy more stock in Disney. All right. Good.
All right. This was for Jedi, even though Jedi's not here. The Art of Star Wars Visions, Volume 2, Season 2. This book was announced this week, and it comes out April 29th, 2025. So, you Vision fans, you pick up these art books, you get your Season 2 art book on the 25th.
You wouldn't be as poor as you are, Wayseeker, if you didn't waste money on shit like this. You can view these on the internet.
But it's not the same. Tangible. Put it on your coffee table.
So it can collect dust?
Yeah. Yep, exactly.
This is why your kid sees no joy in life. This is why
they
want to color Bluey pictures of Bluey on the coffee table, not have Dad go, "Don't touch that. That's a coffee." Let's just open this coffee table book together. Like, no kid wants that, dude. No kid wants that.
Yeah, that's how we roll. And
it's not a good way to roll.
Last but not least for news.
Yeah. And here comes our review too
of this terrible show, Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy, released this week on Disney Plus. So good that Dom didn't even watch it. That's what Dom thought about it.
Well, listen, I didn't have the time. I'll be honest with you. I will watch it.
Maybe Dom, we had plenty of time.
But no, listen, you don't understand. Life gets in the way sometimes of this fun time that we have.
Hold on. I will say you were trying to watch other bullshit. So like that doesn't count.
So I actually tried really watching other bullshit, but it didn't work out because I really wasn't enjoying it at the moment. Well, I'll go back and sit down and watch it again. It's just at this time of my life, I do not enjoy a lot of things. And I'm busy with life because I'm actually doing construction on my
Dom, hold on. Yeah. Wayseeker. I know. Okay, for spoiler alerts, just really quickly, do we have the thing in here to warn everybody? We're going to spoil some things here. But I think probably everybody knows about it anyways. I don't know. I'm not trying to find the... Oh, here we go.
Spoiler!
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Warning! Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Oh my God.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
All right, here's the deal. There is a dark Nubs that shows up, and he is awesome. He's a lot cooler than regular Nubs. People love this character, and that's what's pissing Wayseeker off. Because all the Nubs hate that has come down the line has now turned into... People thought Darth Jar Jar was going to be the character. People are in love with Darth Nubs. The guy, he's like this fucking like gray, black, scary Sith fucking beady-eyed cat bear type fucking thing that does backflips like Yoda. It's absolutely amazing. But Wayseeker, we understand you're going to completely hate on it because they made a character that you like actually popular by turning him into Sith, and now he's actually cool, unlike you. But let me ask you this question honestly. Yeah. If Dom watches you, do you think Dom would enjoy this?
No, because his favorite character doesn't appear.
Oh. It's not that.
No, but the Maul situation.
He's going to be mad about what they do with Slave One.
No, the Maul situation.
I like the Maul situation.
No, I think he'll like the Maul situation.
I don't know. He's too nice. Dom's might not like it too nice, and I think he's going to be really upset with what they did with Slave One.
No, he's definitely not going to. What about the whole Jabba? We're not going to get into that. The whole Jabba thing. He likes that. He'll like that.
You think he would?
And there's a lot of bounty hunters. There's a lot of bounty hunters. Yeah, so that's gonna give a plus.
But they're not bounty hunters anymore. So,
dude, he's got like a vampire.
What do you want?
I think he'll like the Ewoks.
I think he'll like Maul. I actually was watching this going like, I think Dom would actually like everything except for the last scene. The last scene, he's not gonna like. The very last scene. But he might. Actually, he might, though. I mean, I don't know, but I think
he's going to be real mad that his favorite character doesn't appear and all the other characters do.
But I think that's for the next. So this isn't going to be the end. They obviously set this up for season 2.
Yeah.
And I think season 2 is going to be more about Mandalorians. So
they will be, but it's
So this is just a step for that.
I don't know if he'll like this.
I think he will. Jedi Bob was kind of funny. He likes to crap on it. I think he'll get that. All the Darths that came out there, I think
actually,
he'll get that.
I like the Lego Star Wars stuff. I watch them all. I just haven't had a chance to watch.
So I will tell you this about this, Dom. This one is not. It's not in the same humor that the other ones are. Like when the other ones would when the other ones would crap on, Star Wars. This does it more subtly. It doesn't go hard on it as much.
It does a really, really good job of Book of Boba Fett. It's not subtle about it shitting on Book of Boba Fett.
What are you talking about?
When it talks about like the other galaxy and like things that suck, and it talked about Book of Boba Fett. Has a line in there.
The Luke thing was kind of funny too. I thought the Luke thing was kind of fucking funny.
Look.
Yeah.
I thought the Luke thing was kind of funny. But it's not it's still good. It's just not in the same vein. Like that while I was going through it, I was like, holy shit, this is not in the same vein as most of the Lego movies. Like Lucas definitely put the kibosh on like openly shitting on Star Wars projects. There's no more of it. They're just not going to be able to do it anymore. However, like they subtly did it. I don't think George understands what they did here, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out maybe how they're making fun of some of the movies and some of the characters and how some of the characters act. And even how maybe there might be too many Jedis randomly showing up every once in a while.
Yeah, Order 66 really worked out, huh? Order 66 really worked out.
Yeah. I think they're doing that. There is a character that one of the main characters or main-ish characters kind of becomes a Kylo Ren type character.
Yeah.
Which they kind of make fun of a little bit too. So there's that. The Maul character was surprisingly good.
How about Darth Jar Jar?
Darth Jar Jar was okay.
He was irrelevant.
Yeah. He was about as cool as Rose was. They had no role importance.
That's who that Sith person was Rose.
Yeah. What about Rey? That's Rey over there.
Rey was cool.
Yeah, Rey was cool. Yeah.
Ray
and Rose are going to be in the next one.
Ray's going to be more important in the next one.
The girl right there at the end, the black girl. That's the one. What's the name from Rise of Skywalker?
It's
right?
not. No. It's just somebody from a planet that we didn't know before.
Oh, okay.
It's like the main characters are new. I wanted to be like Valeria or whatever from the other.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of a little bit of that. The Han thing, even though I'm a huge Han fan, I laughed at that. I thought that was kind of funny.
The shoot first part,
huh?
You like the shoot first part?
I love the shoot first part. They make a shoot first reference.
Yeah.
Greedo shoots first. It was very funny. I don't know. The one thing that I'll say about this is I don't know how people are going to take the Luke. I think Luke's going to be a little bit hard to digest for some people. Like, if you know how there's always, I'm actually surprised you didn't put in, I'm surprised nothing came up in the news because it like, and not that we always need to think about like what the, sorry, the toxic haters that don't really watch it are going to be. And they obviously don't watch it because if they did, that Luke would be, I mean, that Luke is just target practice for him. The Luke is 100% like, I mean, they just throw up the woke thing. They'll throw up like the masculinity.
Tom's gonna hate it.
They would all the Darth Doom poo poo heads or whatever that you follow, dude. If they actually watch, they don't watch Star Wars because if they actually did, like that character is like trigger for them. It is literally there just to trigger them, and obviously they don't watch stuff because they didn't. You know,
and Dom's gonna hate that part, no doubt.
I don't think he is.
What?
I don't think he is.
They're gonna ruin his favorite character.
His favorite character is Boba Fett.
Yeah, but it's all about Luke for him too. So I don't know. He wants more Skywalkers.
Hey, listen. I like Luke. Yes, I want Luke to be the Luke that he was in Legends. Yes, but you know what? Whatever it is, man. I said.
I think you're underestimating Dom. I think Dom understands this is supposed to be satire.
And I like that. Let me tell you something. All kidding aside, you want to hear something funny? The holiday special Lego with Ray when they went back to 2 and they celebrated Thanksgiving. It was the Thanksgiving episode.
Yeah,
I enjoyed that. And look, and I'm not a big sequel trilogy character fan, this and that, but I like that.
I enjoyed that.
I like the funny stuff. Listen, when you make fun of something, I enjoy it. Hey, look. I'm not a serious.
It was
person.
okay. So it was a lot though. So they did that. Like that is the type of stuff they were using in here. Yeah. But when you see it in 4 episodes, was it 4 episodes in a row? It's a lot. It's a lot.
Is it hour episodes or half hours? What is it?
They're 25 minutes.
25 minutes, yeah.
Okay.
So it was
like a normal. That's like a normal show that they can put on Disney.
Yeah. Last year was it last year? I like the with the Halloween special with the Knights of Ren. I like that.
That somebody does give somebody the shocker, like the Emperor.
The Emperor kind of sucked too.
I mean, I get why they went that way. I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, they went a bit overboard with a lot of stuff.
They did. It kind of ruined Lego.
I'm very surprised that Guido got his.
Not really though. Wayseeker's
that he's actually.
You're that. Hold on, Tom. Let's unpack this. Wayseeker's so pissed about what they did to Nubs. He's just gonna try to like throw a blatant hate out there.
That's why.
Look at him. Nah, look, I wish you would have watched it.
I'm gonna hate it.
So
you know what?
I'm gonna hate it.
I'm gonna watch it before Baltimore. We're gonna Baltimore. We'll talk about it, and we're gonna send you a video.
Good, Dom. Here's the one thing. Just remember through all this that Wayseeker's hating it because of Dark Nubs, which, by the way, they did a great job with Dark Nubs.
I'm telling you, the Boba Fett thing and the Slave One thing are gonna hate.
Robot Chicken. When Boba Fett fell into the Sarlacc and he was crying, "Are you crying?" I'm not crying. Yo, that's just the funniest shit ever in Robot Chicken.
They don't even put him in here. They put everybody else in here, but they're like, nope, no Boba Fett. We're gonna exclude him.
No. It was kind of funny how they did that. It was cool. I actually like how. Who was the person again that they did like that?
That's right, man. That's right.
So, I don't know. I'll be interested to see what you think. We'll have to talk about it in 2 weeks.
I'll watch it. Watch it maybe either Tuesday or Wednesday before we go to Baltimore.
That is the news.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Star Wars.
Who was the person that got paid a lot of money in that to show up?
They paid
at the end when to come to the main battle. They said, "Oh, why are you here?" And they said, "Because I get paid a lot of money." Who was it?
Who was it? I don't remember.
Because that was the person that was supposed to be driving a ship, but
it was.
I can't remember who.
Oh, the Ewoks. The Ewoks came.
Yeah, but who came before the Ewoks? And the person said, "And I got a bunch of friends."
3PO. 3PO.
Oh, that's right. Okay, all right, yeah. All right. That's kind of funny. All right. That's actually kind of funny.
It was kind of fun.
And the Ewoks are fucking dope in it too. So I actually think Dom's gonna like it.
The Ewoks are bounty hunters, right? The Ewoks are bounty hunters.
Not really.
No,
not really. No, it's something else. Yeah, they're not really the bounty hunters. They're just wild. They are definitely wild. Like they do eat people. Like they definitely eat people. Like they don't. It's not the like cutesy poosy. It's there's no doubt that the Ewoks eat people.
If you really think about it, they try to downplay it. They do eat people. How do you think some of the stuff they got? Where the bodies? Where the thing? They eat people.
So never got that much thought.
Cannibalism. That's it.
All right, let's talk about this week in comics, which was a complete waste of everybody's time. Star Wars number 50. No, this is fucking shit. Star Wars number 50. Santika shows up in a vision thing somehow, and what's the one Jedi that's in High Republic that thought everything was going roll or whatever? He shows up, but then it's back and forth. There's a lot of Kylo Ren nonsense in here, and like also once again, why was Luke Skywalker? Did they ever explain why Luke Skywalker was training a 20-year-old fucking Kylo Ren? Because like before he even gets to his passenger, he's still a Padawan. He's like a 20-year-old Padawan. Like that just doesn't make any sense, anyways. But no, this book was a waste of time and waste of paper. But you had to buy the connecting cover because the next one's kind of cool when it connects.
Yeah.
Inquisitors, on the other hand, they keep telling the story of the seventh sister and fifth sister, and it's good. Like it's really good.
Yeah.
This was cool. It's like how you expect them to act.
You thought it would be?
What's that?
It was a better series than you thought it would be.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't. If you told me they were just going to give these us pretty much a background following somebody called, what's the guy's name? Trua Run, like Jedi Run. The guy's name's Jedi Run. Like that's his name. Like Jedi Obi-Wan. It's Jedi Run.
Tessa Run, or something like that.
Tessa Run, yeah, Tessa Run, yeah. So Jedi Tessa Run, Jedi Tessa Run,
something Tessa. Oh Jesus,
Tessa Run. Like if you know they're playing on words there, right? But if you thought like if you told me, hey, they're gonna have the sisters file somebody named Tessa Run, you're like, dude, this book is gonna be horrible. But like, it's the art's well done in it, the story's well done in it, the writing's well done in it, and it actually makes sense. Like. And the Run, the character, the Force user Run has another Force user with him too, who's his brother. But like, it's good. Like the back and forth is good. Yeah. It makes sense what they're doing. They actually show better interactions. I actually would think that this is the best interactions you've seen between Inquisitors and Darth Vader. When you first met Darth Vader and the Inquisitors, it pretty much showed there was already another group that Darth Vader had already kind of cut through and done similar stuff too with Force users, and it was really stupid. I don't know if you guys want to go back to that, but they was. Then I think the 2.0 version of that was the Inquisitors, and still with that, there was always the stories of, oh, he was just abusing them and throwing them out. When you see these two sisters and the interaction with Darth Vader, it actually does seem like, okay, there was a lot of Jedi. Okay, this is why they're going after it. It isn't just Vader cutting up Inquisitors. Like they definitely had plans. They definitely came back to him, and he was working some stuff. Yeah. Well, it was. Yeah, Star Wars 50 was fucking trash. It's a hot fire of garbage. But Inquisitors, this is number 3. They're doing a great job with it. They're keeping it simple. A and B covers, good art, great story writing, and just not overthinking it. So
what's the name of the guy? The Jedi?
Tetsu Run. You hit it right. Tetsu Run. Jedi Tetsu Run.
And his brother's Tetsu Walk.
Yeah, that's so stupid. The name sounds stupid, but the book is really they really did a good job on that. All right, next week we got the other connecting cover. We'll show it to you in a minute, but we got Darth Vader with 100 fucking copies. I will tell you, if you've read this book yet, you also know that this is fucking garbage. But the 1 in 25 is dope as fuck, bro.
I know.
The 1 in 25 is hot. It's a cool book. All right,
he's gonna be in Baltimore, I think. The artist is gonna be in Baltimore.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll grab one for their design. You can sit in line all day long. And then you get the other half of the connecting covers. I mean, I like the connecting covers. I think they're cool. They just look cool. I don't think the 1 in 50 is that heat. We've seen it before. Actually, we've seen it done better, especially when they had baby Anakin in his eyes.
Yeah.
This is not like an original 1 in 50. This is kind of.
I actually like that.
Who did the 1 in 50?
Was it the B cover?
You mean the old one? Del Mundo did the one you're talking about.
The original one? No, who did
Darth
this
Vader,
one?
Darth Vader one. I don't know who did this one.
I can't remember who this is. It's kind of a
like
bad
this cover right here. Was the A or B cover? It's the Vader. Yeah. And then you see this dude. I like that. I like that cover. But it's just because I like the way the
for a regular cover, I think it's kind of cool and the coloring looks good. But usually that book doesn't come out looking as good as that, unfortunately. Usually they change it up when you see it. Del Mundo is the original one.
Yeah.
And it's got like Anakin in like the grill of Vader. Or it's a little kid. It's really cool. All right. Just so
No
you
more
know.
beta books after this, right? I hope not. Right after this is done.
I think we're taking a break. We'll find out. Comic-Con. That's right. Dom's going to be there reporting. I've already told Dom he has to go to the panels.
Yeah, we're going to New York City Comic Con.
We're going to get the layout of the next.
Yeah, probably. It's probably also
it is $7.99. Yep,
because they're going to do 3 parts or 4 parts of the story. Fucking stupid. All right, and there's this cover in the 1 to 100.
Yeah. Go ahead. You got next week. We got one more comic. Did you?
No,
I like these.
High Republic Adventures 10 comes out next week as well.
We already mentioned it last week that it may or may not come out, and we're refusing to mention comics from Dark Horse till they come out. So stop doing that.
I like this with Bib Fortuna on the throne of before he gets killed by Boba.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know the solicitations. All the stuff sounds okay.
I know.
I mean, it
sounds great.
It sounds like what we've been looking for. You know, Chuck Wingo fans, a lot of us are. And
like the underworld simmers and intrigue and the Holy Alliance is formed. I like that.
It reminds me of Outlaws. Not to stir up them. One of your favorite characters makes it in Outlaws. Tim and Wexley it makes it so.
One of whose favorite characters?
You. That's a Chuck character.
That's not my favorite Chuck character.
One of your. I thought you liked Timon.
I don't. Hey,
all I know is
that the writing was good. Doesn't mean I like every Tom, Dick, and Harry in the book.
All I know is that Jedi Outlaw. Jedi. The Outlaw game. I'm happy that Vader's in it. No. I'm saying I'm happy that Vader's in it.
Why are you spoiling things right now?
It's been out for 3 weeks, man. People don't worry about it. About 3 weeks ago. Come on, man. It's if you don't watch a show for 2 days, they're gonna spoil
I still can't believe we're doing these 25 fucking.
No, I don't understand why we're doing those.
Mm-hmm. That's all we got. Now we're gonna go into toys. I'm gonna run away for a second.
Yep.
All right. Thanks.
All right, Dom. This is what you're so excited for.
Yeah, sure.
Everything you wanted. Right.
So
here.
we have the vintage line coming out. We have what's the name from
India, right?
Yeah. It's all right. Cool character. You know what I'm saying? Like if you collect the vintage line and you have play sets and you do things, this character, you always can use another female Jedi character, which is it's kind of cool. And like I said, you get whatever characters you can get at the moment from the vintage line because they're not making any more after that. Maybe you get the Stranger down the road. Maybe if you get lucky, if people fight for it. Now this here, because she's part of the security bureau, which is pretty cool. Deidre.
This is not cool, Tom. Nobody wants Deidre.
No, but you say you put it, if you have if you have the play set and you have all the security.
Why? Why would you spend money on the ISB?
There are people. The people.
I get there are people, but why?
Why? Because it's part of the collection. Listen, let me tell you something. Back in the day when they made all the fucking characters, guy taking a shit in the bathroom,
I don't get
guy brushing his teeth in the other room. They made all these characters. Look how long it's taken to make these characters. Andor season 2 is coming out.
If I'm playing with toys, because this is for adults, no kid wants Deidre Mero. None.
Yeah, but now, I'm just saying. But for the adult collector,
no kid wants. So adults playing with Deidre Mero, that's weird.
No, it's not. It's a fucking action figure. You put it in it's like playing with GI Joes and Transformers. Come on, man.
I don't this character. If I'm an adult and I'm playing with toys, I ain't playing with Deidre.
She's part of the security bureau. They're gonna come out with everybody on the thing, and you have the whole chair, the whole seat. Anyway,
yeah, great. Spend your money on that one.
Yeah, the World Between Worlds, Anakin from Ahsoka. This is the World Between Worlds. They even said it at the Hasbro for the show when they were talking about the making the toys. The World Between Worlds. So it is the World Between Worlds.
You taking Hasbro as canon?
Yeah. What?
You taking Hasbro?
They're making the figure. They made the figure. They say what it is.
On the box, on the packaging, it says World Between Worlds.
No, it doesn't say World Between Worlds.
No, it doesn't. So you're taking Hasbro, what they're saying as canon.
But it is the World Between Worlds, man. Get that through your skull. It's the World Between Worlds. There's no other explanation whatsoever.
It said on this packaging.
No, there's no
World Between Worlds. Skywalker.
They said that, and on a legit freaking podcast, the World Between Worlds.
Hasbro is not a legit podcast for news.
They're making the toys for the company.
Yeah, well,
they're making the toys for the company, so it is legit. So, World Between Worlds, Anakin. This is pretty cool. I like this. And then they have a playset. They have the streets of Mosley, which the playsets they're building it up. You can put it with the cantina. They're making the whole thing of Tatooine up, and you get a Jawa, which is nice. I like the card back for the Jawa.
Okay.
Yeah. So the Black Series is redoing Leia and Luke. It looks fantastic. These new Black Series figures that are made. So the Leia coming out again, which I'm happy about. So you have the hood up, the piece with the hood up, the hood down. You know, am I going to buy it? Maybe if I see it come across it. I'm not going to run through so, but these look amazing. These new Black Series.
Yeah. So, Mark, I got a question for you.
Uh-huh.
If people say something in Hasbro podcast, is that canon?
The people who talk about the toys. They said the World Between Worlds Anakin they came out with. That's what it's called.
What's going on, Dave? No.
It doesn't say it on the packaging.
No, it's the World Between Worlds Anakin.
It's Anakin from Ahsoka. That's all it says.
The World Between Worlds Anakin.
Wait, hold on. You guys gotta slow down with the stupidity I'm having.
No, they said it in friggin' Hasbro, and they said it multiple times.
You guys have been way too much.
Anyway, so go fast, Ray. We went through this.
No. Okay, so no, what they say in Hasbro is not canon. If they market it as that, where's our boy Justin? Then there's a strong possibility that they had to get pre-approved before they printed it out. But just because some clown says something, as we know, they've said many things in Hasbro. Fucking, hey, Bartles and James. Bartles lost his job because he was saying dumb shit.
No,
okay?
But they said it in numerous friggin' podcasts, numerous things. It's the World Between Worlds. Why can't anybody just say that's the explanation? It's the World Between Worlds. They used it. Dave doesn't have to come out and say it. It is what it is.
Well, Dave would be the first person to come out and say he used it because Dave always is the first person to come out and say he says stuff.
But it is the World Between Worlds. I don't want to talk about this anymore because
I don't
when
know
it comes
what
out, I want the victory lap. I want the victory lap when it comes out. I really do. All right, so Leah's coming out.
I want you to take all the L laps. I want you to take all those L's. Dude, earlier today, there was a list of not even us. I just let him go because I wasn't trying to give it to you because you and Wayseeker have been bickering like two fucking children the whole time. There's a list about 10 L's you've already taken. You just eat L's all day long.
That's
you
right.
don't get to take. Hey, you don't
get victory laps when I'm right because
you don't get. No, hold on. If you shoot 100 shots and you 1 for 100 and you still fucking lose the game, you don't take victory laps.
In a lot of those L's, there is some winning things in those L's, and I never get the credit for those L's.
No.
Yes.
You
anyway,
don't get
no winner
ever.
Ever. I said no winner. That's what losers say. Yeah, I learned something from that one.
Look,
took
anyway,
something from it.
Wayseeker, stop the trolling. Thank you.
When it's okay. Hey, it's okay for 12 and unders to tell them, hey, that loss, we learned something from it. But once you fucking start getting pubes, you can't say that bullshit anymore. What are you talking about? No game has ever won with taking 99 L's and making one shot. They're never.
It's the persistence to keep trying. You lose, you keep trying, and you're going to win eventually. Anyway, so there you go. This is Luke.
That sounds like a toad with a scorpion on his back.
Nope.
That's what that shit sounds like right there.
So we have the battle droid, the assassin droid.
Kind of cool.
That is kind of cool.
I thought that Leia was cool, so that's a removable hat for Leia. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, the hood. You can put the hood on and off.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much is it going to. If it retail, see, these things to get back to retailing for like about $20.
I did $24.99.
They need to go down $5. They go down $5. Eventually, they can sell.
But I like the up close. The face looks just like it's really.
I like that they're giving you. Actually, you know what I really like about this? They're going back to like for a while there. They weren't giving you more than one like accessory. They're going back to giving you these.
She's got 2 guns now. It's like
2 guns and a hood.
Yeah.
Bless me.
Bless you.
Thank you. Yeah, and she's got leg motion there. He's got the the whole belt's got a that's cool that it hooks up onto the belt. Yeah.
So they upgraded everything on the Luke.
Wait, so now does he have a circle head, like a circle neck and a clip head?
Yeah, and the ab punched in, which is really cool.
Missed it.
We did.
So.
But they
actually
actually
go back and say if you liked it or not, because Marco loved it and I thought it was meh.
I just said it was good.
They actually said that they had to not do the soft goods
to
get the actual look. They had to go back to but soft plastic,
Hmm.
which I like the soft goods, but if they can get it right,
Make it look more realistic.
Yeah.
All right, let's try a Kool-Aid Ghoul-Aid Brewberry. See if it's any
There you
good.
go. Let's see. Here we go. So we got the another clone. You gotta love your clones, man.
Stop skipping over his toys,
We
Wayseeker.
already talked about this one.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
We kind of did, but we
the
did.
Assassin.
I think it's
one.
good. But is this going to be $25? See, like
Yeah.
this is where they should have different pricing. This probably is in the sub 20 range.
This one, nobody's
Sword's
buying.
kind of dope.
Yeah.
Nobody.
True Builder. Well, yes, they will.
You got this,
What is
which
this?
is it's a command. It's a.
Bakara. I don't even know who Bakara
Yeah.
is.
He's one of the clones.
This
Yeah,
one we don't.
Bakara.
I'm not sure we need this one.
No, we don't.
He
This
probably
one's-
had. He's like one of
He
the
looks
clones.
cool.
He does look cool. I like the way the cape, the burgundy or purple cape, with the gray.
That's a lot of
Yeah.
sugar.
Yeah.
Whew. Yeah, baby. Is that
Yes, bro. He is a punk.
There you go.
Yeah. Now this is. I like this. I like this character from Jedi Survivor. I like this character from the High Republic. It's kind of funny in the when they were doing the presentation. He goes, "No, he's not missing an arm. Is that a production error?" It's true. The only thing I don't like about this, they should have made his the fake arm that he got when he started, like he made a Force arm. Like they should have had some kind of like a plastic see-through arm, like something that you could snap on that he can use as a thing. But I don't know.
Hey, is his robe soft goods or no?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
actually that's another decent ass character, man.
I like it. I definitely like it. The
I can't wait till it
double
goes on clearance at GameStop.
and friggin' Ollie's. I don't know.
Well, I don't know if
Yeah,
it'll make Ollie's, but GameStop will have it on clearance.
I'm actually looking forward to this character, this figure, because I'm definitely going to look for it when it comes out.
All right.
And last but not least, there he is, my
Princess
boy,
Zizor. Princess
Zizor. Finally, and he has soft goods. All the things on his arms are all soft goods, and the hair is soft hair. Apparently, they of what they said. So I don't know if it's
made out of virgin clippings or what.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Brian, you're not wrong.
this right here is the first of a few
Bryce say?
others that might be making its way into the Black Series, which I'm very happy about.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yes, I know he does, but you know what? That's all right. It's all right.
That does look a lot like Brainiac. You are correct. You
That's
are
true.
correct.
Yeah.
Looks a lot like Brainiac.
Yep.
I think I think a lot of He-Man fanatics are gonna buy this and not and think it's a He-Man character that accidentally got put in a Star Wars figure. I don't think there's a big cry out for this, but maybe
Hey.
I mean, Damba picked it up, and Cosmic One already pre-ordered it too.
Yep, I
so-
picked mine. Yep, definitely. I
Yeah,
love
it-
it.
But
I
like,
love
how
it.
many edibles did Cosmic Wonder have or Cosmic One have when he was doing this? He had eaten like a handful of edibles, right? Like that sounds like a handful of edibles type situation. By the way, shout out to Happy
Ruben,
Drinks.
Ruben,
if you-
don't
if
do
you-
it. Don't.
Do it?
Hey, listen, hey, Ruben, listen. I'm gonna tell you one thing. If you're gonna cosplay as Prince Izor,
Everybody's
you
getting not
can't
gonna
look
know
like
who
you're
you
on
are.
steroids, man. You can't look like you can't be bold. You gotta thin down, man. You
They're
can't.
not gonna. They 100% are not gonna know who you are, dude. Don't do that.
You could be
Don't do
actually
that.
in the comic book. You got the guy with the beard, the one that was talking to Kira, the not the head of the Black Sun, but the one that came out to represent the Black Sun. The guy with the beard, you could do that. But Prince Izor, I don't know. You might have to. Nah,
What are you talking about?
no, I'm just saying. No,
Dom. Listen to Brian J. I'm trying to help you here. No. Okay. Next up, 11th slide.
All right, so
Oh,
I'm putting this there because Shadows of the Empire. The rumor has it that we'll be seeing Dash Rendar, Luke, and Leia for the Shadows of the Empire coming very soon.
For who cares? Sorry.
I care. Dash
Nobody
Rendar,
cares.
come on, man. Yo,
This
Shadows
is
is my
really,
shit, man.
this is really why Dom is upset about Outlaws, is because it doesn't have Dash Rendar and
Yo, I'm telling you, man, they fucking missed the opportunity of having some fucking cool shit in it. But anyway, that's all right. But your Prince Izor, I'm happy about that. That's a start of something
hold
big.
on, Dom. I mean, fucking for real.
What? Hold on, what? What?
Well, here. Okay. When
Why can't I be happy?
You can be happy. I'm not saying you can't be happy. You could be happy if you're happy with these characters I have. But you're acting like everybody wants these characters. I'm actually glad you sell it in a different way. These are at least new characters that I like, so don't make fun of them. Fine. But you're acting like when was the last time you walked into any convention, somebody's like, bro, you know what? They really need some fucking Dash Rendor.
I like the fucking character. I'm telling you, Shadows of the Empire should have been canon to what's going on now. They should have put it as canon. But it was a great story.
You're like the only person ever to say that.
No, I'm not. No, I am not, dude. I don't know who you're talking to, but there are many people that like
a lot of, as you stated earlier, I talk to a lot of people.
You talk to a lot of people.
We're gonna have to get Marco a new clipboard.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get
do some.
I'm gonna go around and go, dude. If I do that, people won't talk to me anymore. If I walk around and go, hey, Dash Rendor, fuck. They're like, they're like, he finally lost it. It's finally got some. He's gone. He's officially. We've been waiting for this day. Down goes the king.
Hey, listen, Brian, go look at the Shadows of the Empire.
That's right. That's right.
I know that he's probably trolling me, but the fact is that the Shadows of the Empire video game, when you played it, you were Dash Rendor. So come on, man. Getting the shit that I want. I got to be happy about it.
I want Marco to clipboard it, and I want to see everybody be like, "Who are you?"
I will go around.
No, they will. They will literally go. They'll go like, Marco, what? Don't ever.
That would be priceless.
You will see them talking behind my back, going like,
2 hours.
He's finally gone. He finally lost his shit. We know it's been coming for years. Down with the king. Let's go, dude. You can't. What? No. But I'm glad you're getting. Hey, I'll tell. But Wayseeker, here's where you shouldn't shit on him. And Cosmic One, I'm not shitting on you either. We don't have this character yet. You know what I mean? Like, you can say what you want. This character, good. We haven't gotten it yet. I don't know what the fuck that is. This is actually kind of good. We haven't got this yet. Okay. At least they made at least if they're gonna give us a character they made 100 times, they've done something good to it. This is why they gave us something cool here. Like, thank God they got rid of Bartles and James, because those idiots kept giving us the same dog shit all the time. I don't know what this nonsense is over here. I don't think we needed this garbage, but what is this? Yeah,
Deidre.
Since when did she have a Nazi gun? Whatever. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's not bad. All right, I have no problem with this. All right, there we go. Oh, what is this?
The armor helmet, or the Black Series armor helmet is coming.
Does this have any? Does it speak? When are they going to start?
It lights up. Yeah, lights and sound. Emily Swallows. She actually showed the helmet on the stream.
Emily Swallows.
Swallows. That's her name. That's the actress who plays the armor.
Wait. Her last name is Swallows.
Yes, Swallows.
Don't go there, Marco.
Bro, you gotta change that. You can't have that.
Hey,
you cannot. Dom.
That's her name. What do you want?
That's why he likes her. That's why he's the only woman that Dom likes in Star Wars.
Remember those old plastic helmets? I have a couple of out there. The Clone War helmets that you could press the thing and then you could open up the mic. It did a shitty job doing it. It'd be scratchy, but you could talk through it. They need to start having these for how much they're charging you, just to have like a Bluetooth mic or something that would pick up sound right away, and not that you have to press a button like the old ones. I'm not bringing anything in.
Emily Swallow. Yeah, Emily Swallow's the name. Not Swallow. I know Swallow. That's a name. Swallow, but it's still the same shit. That's her name. But she's a great actress. She does a lot. She's been in a lot of things, and she's the armor. So,
yeah, Mighty Mike. That's what I'm talking about. You can't. Yeah, you can't.
Becky's bits.
Anyways, all right. That's whatever I was getting at. Got ruined once again by Wayseeker and Dom. All right, let's get into the last section. Jeez, people turn into our review. See, people. Wait, hey, hold on, Wayseeker. Put this down.
That's a big.
Look at even Coleman here. Everybody loved Rebuild the Galaxy.
Yep.
Everybody. Nobody even commented in chat. Nobody.
Look, he said he liked it too. He's a third
because
person.
People are busy, man. It's not like everybody can watch shows. People got lives outside this, man.
No, there's some people.
BK has no life. Come on.
Yo,
don't
tell you BK in that category. Yo, BK is building an empire, dude.
BK might not have access to a TV. I get
what
that.
type of empire?
meets Vinny the Rod.
What type of empire is he building? You know, I mean, like,
Man, I'm gonna start doing that. That's gonna be on my Vinny the Rod. That's gonna be my fucking new hatch game, my freaking and Instagram.
dude, honestly, yeah, you should get rid of Dom Tober. You should go as Vinny the Rod.
Vinny the Rod.
Dude, I'm telling you, that's good. That's gold, bro. Vinny the Rod is gold.
Woo!
How many lines did you have, Dom?
Actually, there's like not that many lines. Just like
No lines.
No, not a lot of lines. Just I say, hey, how you doing? You know, Vinny the Rod. You know what I'm saying? Just
People like the Darth Nubs. You're right, Marco. People like
Dark Nubs is gonna they're gonna come out with a Dark Nubs figure, and you're gonna buy it up. I know you are.
Oh, I totally will.
Darth Nubs is awesome, dude.
I totally will buy it up, no doubt.
Wait, you're not gonna make any noise like
Make your life a lot more interesting soon. Yeah, very soon. Coming to a theater near you.
I think we need to. Did anybody get that on 8mm? Somebody had to have taped it.
What the
Vinny the Rod.
Yeah, Vinny the Rod.
I had to. You know what? Maybe
had VHS or something. Everybody's got a VHS player now. We got to get Vinny the Rod.
Yeah, fine.
Did you just come out and go, "Hey, yo, I'm Vinny the
No,
Rod"?
I had the suit on. It came out and introducing everybody, and he goes, "Vinny the Rod." He goes, "Hey, you know, Vinny the Rod." Eh? It's a crazy shit.
That is fucking awesome.
It was funny, man. It was wild back in the day, man. It's nuts.
Dude, hey, I went to plenty, like, when I was broke, that was like one of the things we did, because we did a lot of like extracurricular stuff to help people, you know, like make a couple bucks here, a couple bucks under a table. So we'd like do work there. We worked doors, we would do drinking, we would do service, we do all that type of shit. And hey, I mean, whatever, bro. Like, that's do what you do, man. Some of them were great, some of them were terrible, but they were all fun, man.
Yeah, and, go for it. I have a flyer. I got the flyer that shows my name, Vinny the Rod. It's going to Dominic.
Oh, Jesus, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
All right.
Where is it? Where is it?
No, it's okay. It's okay. Let's get into this.
All right.
Okay. So once again, Wayseeker's back to bore us with shitty ass books and try to put his dog shit books on the list because he doesn't want us to pick true picks. So I'm going to tell you, chat, help us out tonight. Pick these rare books that you should be picking up. Don't let Wayseeker pump and dump his garbage that he's trying to sell on his whatnot station. Okay.
You want to see a character that beating up the shit? Right here.
So anyway, we're moving on to
what Dark Nubs looks like.
IDW and new Dark Horse variants. So we already covered old Dark Horse variants. So we're moving on to the canon ones now. So most of these are tonight are con exclusives. They're all non-RI exclusives, so non-retail incentive exclusives. The next 2 weeks we're going to look at the retail incentive exclusives, but I wanted to try to put together a list of the top 10 not RI exclusives and what we can come up with since the canon has been rebooted. It was hard. There was not a lot of options at the back half, so I'll be interested.
Yeah, you skip one book that should be on there, but that's okay.
Relax. You can put it on next week. If you don't like the way the list, hey, once again, if people don't like the way the list turned out, feel free to make your own list.
Yep, that's right. Tom, you can set it and you can run it. Be happy.
Let me see if this works. Let me see if this works.
So you got to tell me what you put up, and we'll talk about them.
Does this work? All right. Hey, make sure you guys do us a favor too. I just did too. Go over to BCW Supplies. We'll hit it up again. We'll give you a little code too. If you guys are going to order your stuff, Rent at 10. Put a little Rent at 10 in there. They're giving a 5% off deal. If you use Rent at 10, you actually get 10% off. Make sure you use it. If you use it, you get your free shipping too. I just used it today, saved myself like $20. We have some cool stuff coming up on TAC, but that's where hey, listen, that's where I get my shorts box from. If you buy them in stacks of 10, it's the best way to do it. Pretty much stacks of 10 will get you free shipping too. You get your 10% off of that too. It gets to go. There's also some good quality products there. Now, let's get into this list real quickly. We'll do that again in a little bit. Hey, look, I use BCW. I think it's probably the best company, and I've used a lot of different ones. Yeah, they're still the best. There's a new box, too, that I'll be trying out for you guys on TAC when I receive it. We'll go over that more on TAC to let you know. All right, here we go. Number 1, the Nerf box. Everybody loved it. Everybody hated it. Then everybody loved it again. This dog is still hunting a little bit. For those that don't know, Nerf Box was like a subscription order-based thing, correct, Wayseeker?
Right. Yep.
And you got this comic in it. For everybody who says that all the comics were trashed, yeah, bullshit.
this book is a hard book to come by.
It is.
I don't know if it's as hard as some of the other ones on the list.
Well, didn't Pete get one with a little little damage on the side of it? Because a little
I think because people didn't. So I think the people that wanted this book early on got it for a good deal and they kept it, and then the leftovers people would start getting rid of.
Right.
And it's kind of, you're going to see this too. And let's just talk about some of these books real quickly because people are going to start saying rarity, rarity, rarity. Some of these books too, people are holding on to because they believe I think it is what kind of hurt Star Wars comics, the hype during the pandemic, right? There's all these books that collectors would collect and everything else, and people would be like, oh, well, they like it. And then all of a sudden it opened up with this whole opportunity, and there's a lot of pumping and dumping going on and stuff like that. So I think eventually this book will come back into it because we saw a decent amount of these over that period sell. So it kind of says that there's at least a decent amount in the market. The only thing is it still going to be as collectible? I don't know. But it definitely, right now, it's definitely, which books are we taking over? Is it 5 of these or 3 of these or whatever?
5. This one's your top 5 somewhere.
Yeah, I put this in the top 5 somewhere because this is a book.
4, maybe? 4.
This is a book on the index I'd like to watch. I'd probably put this at 3 or 2 for right now.
We got a 5 in chat. Yeah, I mean, this one is hard to find. Dom's right now. I think one day it won't be as hard to find, but people still lock in their Afras.
I know a lot of people have them in their collections, their personal collections right now, and just sitting there, and
you're waiting.
Yeah,
but as we see, people are starting to bring these to markets, and they're not going for what they used to go for when they do bring them to market.
I do like this cover. I do like this cover though. It's a nice cover. Good,
I like the droids in the background. It's not my favorite Afra picture, but
it does give Afra a nice.
I mean, I'd probably say around. It'd have to be around probably the 5,000. I'd assume somewhere around there. If all those got distributed, I'd be surprised. I bet you they had some extra copies eventually that they put in other discount bins and stuff like that to get to the overflows.
Marco, I also think that this book, A Fine Mint, is definitely hard to find because it was in the box and it got a lot of friggin'.
I think that's a misnomer.
Yep.
I don't think that's the copies that people get that are damaged. I don't think it doesn't resonate with box damage. It resonates with people not giving a shit and they want something else in the box. That's
I have this one, but this is like a 4. And we have a 4 in chat. You have a 3. I'd be fine with starting.
I put it in 3. Just we can move stuff up and down.
We can move it. We can put it in 3. Not a problem.
I mean, this is never gonna go for the highs it was at one point. And I think you're gonna see more of it come out. I think it's one of those things where sometimes people had the book and got cheap, and they're like, "Oh, this is now $1,000 book," and they're like, "Well, I can't sell it for anything less than 1,000." And eventually, they're seeing it keep going down. Then it's 500. Then it's 2. Yeah, I don't know what the book is. I'm just using that as an example.
It's a couple hundred. It's like 300.
Yeah, 200-300 now, and now they're going, "Oh well, it's not $600 anymore." So
yeah, but how much wasn't it? At one time, this book was the pandemic. This book was really high in the pandemic. Right?
It was 4 figures.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like during that time, but there also seemed to be a lot selling like at that point. So like, I mean, the narratives behind it, I think, is something that we have to take. Like, there's 2 parts with a lot of these books you'll see. I was thinking about this today, actually, guys. I actually did some pre-show work. I was thinking about this and thinking about the marketplace. And just going back to some of my notes that I've taken over markets. We have a con coming up soon and everything like that, and trying to figure out how to reprice and restructure stuff. And I was thinking, like, are these books really that rare? Not considering what they are, like in their place for a like exclusive is 5,000 print run, and it wasn't this book in particular. But what is causing more of these not to show, like this book in particular, or other books in particular? What's causing more of them not to be available on the market? Because there's a book we're going to go in here that should have been. There should be more on the market. People are going to say it's rare. The only one up for offer is very expensive for a very low grade of it, but it shouldn't be either of those, right? There just isn't an interest in it. And what it is there eventually is collectors have collected enough of it that they're not willing to get FOMO. Right. So those have already been taken out. You can't pump them anymore. That's the pump portion of them, to dump them. But also too, like relatively, people are saying, hey, I can't sell this book because I'm holding whatever the book was, what they said it saw in the price of the head. So let's say they saw it at $600. They got the book at $20. it doesn't matter in their head that the book's only worth. It's the Beanie Baby effect, right?
Yes.
Like every time you run into somebody, everybody knows one person's that got a shit ton of BBs and wants to tell you how much they're all still worth $1 million and you can sell them on eBay. Good fucking luck. Go to sold listings. You'll sell them for $2, like if you're lucky, right? And that's where I think some of these Star Wars comics are in place. I had the longest conversation with somebody before about, I was saying the market actually is turning, it's back positive, and he kept referencing to no avail. It's not the height. It's not. And it's like, I get it's never going to be in Star Wars across the board. There are some books that are never going to be at the height, but even at Silver Age, we're seeing books still teeter above what they used, like what they were there. It's rarer, but you see highs, all-time highs still going. But a lot of these books took tumbles. And now in these last couple of months, even though this time of year has always been a little bit slower for selling, you have seen a little bit of these books making it to the market. I think we're seeing that some of these books that probably aren't going to make the index are books that should have never been on the market in the first place.
Yeah, I think you're right.
They just shouldn't be there because if they were there, they'd be there, and people are either sitting on them when they should have gotten rid of them, or they're asking just astronomically prices, and it's not the market for them. So, but this book I think is. I think this book has some place to be, and this will be a great case to subject for that. So, all right. You do still sleep with your Beanie Babies. Well, they're very expensive. You're a millionaire.
It depends on which ones. If you got the Princess Diana Beanie Baby.
No, the Princess Diana one ain't worth shit either.
It's still worth them. It's still worth them.
Yeah, like $15, $10.
No, it's actually worth a lot more than that. It's still worth money. Not the height it was, but it's still worth something.
Tom, you think everything's worth more than it actually is?
You know what? The whole fact is try and get it. Let's see if you get it for cheap. You get it for cheap, I'll shake your hands.
I don't want it.
Okay, then.
I'm not going to try to get something I don't want.
That's what I'm saying. You could say it's expensive because
they got the blue bear. They got a blue bear that looks like friggin' nubs.
It's not nubs.
Right now, the Princess Diane Beanie Baby, you can buy one mint brand new for $34, $19.89.
But that's not the one. There's a couple of them. There's a special one.
I don't really care. Let's just move on.
Move along.
If I had access to it, I'd put the move along next book on here.
Yeah, there's not one of these that sold for over $20. Go ahead. Anyways, go ahead.
All right. What's next?
Oh, sorry. My bad. I have to go back here after I was going to prove that I'm wrong. Oh, this is exactly the book I was kind of talking about. Okay, here we go. Wayseeker.
Halcyon Legacy. Press copy.
Number 1. Yeah.
This one.
This was the big hype about this book because there's 2 versions. People should give a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares about the story.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares about this cover. Nobody wants this book. Nobody cares.
I don't know about that. I mean, this thing still sells for like $500.
No, it doesn't. No, it
has, but it never sells. There's only
people have been offering for a very long time for this book to sell for $500, but there's been no takers in over a year on this book. People don't even list this book anymore.
I don't even know how you get one. I wouldn't pay. I don't care about this book.
But this is the perfect example of what I was kind of saying there. Like, nobody gives a shit about this book. So, like, it could be rare. It could not be rare. But, like, who cares about it?
Wookie, this was given to... before Halcyon Legacy came out, they had content creators and press do, like, the trial run. So they invited all of them. They paid them for them to go to Disney. And everybody on their beds in each room got one copy of this. So all the press got one copy for all the rooms. And so
it wasn't just this book. They gave them a couple other things too.
Yeah, just for the initial run to test it out. So
yeah, I mean,
I don't care about this one, but it is probably the most rare book on the list. Maybe the
9. Okay, we can give it to Wookie because Wookie can't be 10. But yeah, no one ever takes my $500 offer. They would take it in a second. Just nobody. I mean, like, that's what I'm saying. You can't say a book like, oh yeah, well, people are trying to sell it for $500. Okay, and you've got no offers, and you're not taking OBOs. So yeah,
this is probably the most rare on the list. But it's
I don't know if that's true either.
What?
I don't know if that's true either.
It's one per room on Halcyon Legacy. How many rooms?
That doesn't mean that's the print run on this. That doesn't mean that's the print run on.
It was 5,000 rooms. That's right. 5,
yeah, you know who they shipped it to.
It wasn't 5,000 rooms.
500.
Yeah, but nobody. Hey, Wayseeker, it is unprofitable.
No, I agree with you. I would put it 8.
There, I mean 9. We have it at 9.
Okay.
I mean that's some of the lingo that got this stuff in trouble in the first place. Wayseeker is saying stuff like, "Oh yeah, it's probably the rarest." Like, come on, dude. They ain't turning on the fucking printers to print out 10 copies of a fucking book. Definitely not to general pop. Now, if you told me that's the executives,
we do have one book on here, which the print run is 200.
Now, if you told me this was for executives, yeah, okay, I got you. Maybe they got 5 of them. Yeah. All right, next up, we just did the version of this instead of doing the actual. Is this a SDCC had the version?
Which one? You got to say.
Or Comics Pro, sorry.
This is Comics Pro.
I did. I showed it. What's wrong with you?
I can't see. I'm on my second screen.
iRepublic Adventures #1, the 1 in 10 RI Virgin Comics Pro version.
Yep. So Comics Pro is, what is it? Explain Comics Pro.
So Comics Pro is kind of like a marketing / vending arm of comics. I mean, it's they every year have a symposium, and in that symposium there is typically exclusives that come out of that. I think that's the easiest way to explain that shit.
Yeah.
And if you're a member, which you can be a member, it's supposed to be like it's like another it's like kind of like the Diamond Summit. It's like not a direct competitor, but like a lot of similarities, except for it's not the actual distributor like Diamond is. So does that make sense?
Yep.
Dom, does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So that's what it is. Okay.
So these aren't rare.
No.
Either.
No.
Because
everybody
who goes to Comics Pro
books, but it's still hard to come by this book.
It probably is. Yeah, I mean, there's thousands of these. I mean, they put out thousands of them. I mean, if they're ordered, you know, I mean, but then again, usually it's like there is a limitation on it. Yeah, it's kind of like, yes, but it's not. Yeah, exactly. It's like Diamond, but it's not Diamond. So, yeah, there you go.
I like the cover. I like this cover better than Afra.
This would kind of be like if you could order like one per stores on. You know how they do the one per store thing?
Yeah.
Well, there's 3 different versions of this book, right? You have the regular, the comic header. Then you have the Dollar Tree one, the $1, right?
Right.
And then you have this. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
like the art on this one. I like the version. I would put this at 2 above Afra.
Yeah.
We got a 1 in chat. We got a 1 or 2 in chat.
I think 5.
Really?
I say 5.
I put it at 4 because I would have to give it an option that we might be able to move it down later. But all right, if you're gonna put it at 3, then are we moving Afra up?
We got 1. We got 2. 1. And we got a 1. Let's see. Chat is a 1 or 2, a 1 or a 2. So Wookie says it's better than Afra. Stick with 1.
But Wookie said it's better than Afra, but the rare ability.
I think it's
much rarer.
I think this is rarer than.
I mean,
Afra.
I'm interested. What you think? This is what
rarer than the Afra book. The Neff box.
About that one.
I mean, Comics Pro's got probably.
About the
Comic
same,
Pro's got to have at least 4,000 members in it.
Yeah, it's about the same.
Yeah, so it's similar.
So either I think chat wants to put it above Afra. So either
okay, that's fine. We can put it above Afra. That's fine. Just put it above Afra. I mean, this book should make the top 5 also. This is what I'm saying. So my thing is just to make the top 5. This is a book that should be, we should be able to look at. Sal, thank you, Sal. 3, yeah. So right in that 2-3 range. I don't think it matters as long as it makes the top.
I think both of them are going to get moved down. That's what I think.
You think? I don't think it matters.
You think you should move it down now? You want to put the Afra?
No. As long as it gets in the top 5, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Stupid. Galaxy's Edge #1 Mundi lightsaber cover. Fucking bull. Fuck you, Wayseeker.
It's 5,000 of these with the lightsaber.
Wait, 5,000 with the lightsaber, 5,000 without?
Because they sold the lightsaber.
Lightsaber
with the lightsaber.
So
these came with the lightsaber.
Okay.
Hold on. These came with Moondy's lightsaber.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
5,000 lightsaber packages sold. Sorry, I should have. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting.
No, I'm just saying. No.
Yeah, these came with them. They were in very good shape. Like that's why see, like after you have bad actors saying everything shipped to you in a box is terrible. Well, these got shipped in a box. They seem to be fucking fine.
But you see, but it's different. People, you learn from the mistakes from back in the day. Everybody, all the feedback and the people saying when you
I don't know. There's a ton of people in Nerf box.
We got a 10, and 11.5 in chat.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's a Dom, if you want to hear what I think the truth is about the Nerf box ones, I don't think a lot of comic book collectors or even comic book collectors that gave a shit about the comics that came in Nerf box because exclusives at the time too, everybody knew about how they were a sham. And now you're starting to see people go back to saying, oh, wait a minute, I have all this dog shit that people sold me on. You know, all these exclusive dog shit covers that everybody's telling me were going to be great. And where are they? You can't even sell them to half price books, dude. So,
but some of them do right that. You know,
give me 1 minute.
I actually don't think this is a 10, by the way. I think this is probably 8 because I'm just going to let you know, guys. What's his name? Wayseeker's gaslighting us on some of this.
Hey, how about a 9? You move the Hydrogen Legacy down to 10.
Maybe. I mean, we could do that.
Yeah.
That was so great we got handled. 10. Yeah, okay. 11.5. I guess we could just put him in 10. There's gonna be more of these. When he gets back, we'll put this one in 10.
Okay.
But since we already put that one in 10.
Yeah.
All right. So here we go with Wayseeker just being an asshole troll again. Star Wars Adventures, the Geos lightsaber, the High Republic Adventures Annual. Now I don't think this is as bad as I think because the book's better too.
I think the Mundi cover, the artwork was a little bit better than this artwork. I don't know. Look at this guy's face with the lightsaber. You know, if you look at the other face, it looks like they expanded the face a little bit more.
I get that, but the insides of this book are more important than this book.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, if we're gonna give it to like maybe 7, 8, the lightsaber is actually cooler too, but like still,
it's the first High Republic lightsaber, right? That came out.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is the first High Republic lightsaber that came out in the packaging.
And that's why I think that it is significant. And
I think Wayseeker has this, as a matter of fact. I think
he plays with every freaking night. He dresses up.
Yeah. He spent the $450 for this book and this thing. So
he was all bummed when it sold out, and when it came back out, he bought it right away. He was like,
well, when I told him it was going to come back, and then it didn't. Yeah. All right. So Mundi went to 10.
Where do we put Mundi?
Mundi went to 10, and now we're talking about your fucking pump and dump book.
I'm not pumping dumping it. I have
High
the
Republic
copy.
Adventure Annual.
Yeah, you cosplay. You cosplay as I
like Stellan. It's also High Republic, which makes me favorite character.
We did.
I would put Geos at 7.
Hey, is this the rare but shit list? I should probably do that. The next one will be rare but even shittier list. That will be the next one. 6
books that are shit that are hard to find.
6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. I think we got 8 on this. 7? All right, put it 7. Put it 7. Put it 7.
Because it's the first right? We're thinking the first High Republic lightsaber hilt, right?
It was first lightsaber.
Okay.
It also he's in the book. The thing I hate about Mundi is Mundi's not even in Galaxy's Edge 1.
Cover.
His lightsaber issue is number 2. It would be way more.
I see what you did here with this fucking list. You
I know. What did I do?
Yes,
I see what you did here. Yeah.
What did I do?
All right. I just don't know what to do here because God, you're such a jackass. All right, let's do this one because it's got to make top. It's got to make top 5. Doesn't sell a lot. Galaxy's Edge, Star Wars, number 1. This was the one that they handed out to all the employees.
The employees that built the Galaxy's Edge, but now they're starting to pop up, like you said.
And the costume worker.
They're not rare.
No, but that's. I mean, what I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying is like I think sometimes people like they saw the prices they were selling for, and they're like, oh well, hell, I can get a ton of money for this, and then all of a sudden copies start selling, the price started going down, and then people were like, oh well, maybe there's more of these than we thought, and people know to look for it. When people
Is this rarer than the 1 in 4,000?
No,
8 to 1.
I bet you there's
Jack on the
10,000.
cover. You know that one, the one that's the 1 in 4,000, right?
1 in 1,000. You mean?
No, it's more. 1 in 4,000.
Yeah, it's 1 in 4,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
1 in
1,000 was,
4,000. Yeah, 999. That's rare. This I bet you there's 10,000 of these out there. The problem is
They're getting the
most
mint.
of them are in crappy grade because
Yes.
people that got them don't care about comics because staff people
They
don't.
gave them to the kids. They gave them to the kids.
They gave them to their kids, or they threw them away, or they didn't care.
or they left them. I mean, they used to do that shit at the Diamond Summits and at the ProCon stuff too, Cosmic Pro stuff too. So like,
finding this one in a high grade is really difficult. Finding this one in a low grade is not that difficult.
Well, the whole thing is how what's the other prices going on a high grade now?
It's for.
I want to put this in 5 eventually, but I think if we put it in 4 now, that I think this has to be in the top 5. Because once again,
1 and 1 right now. Just putting where chat's at.
Oh, look at this! There you go for $2.50. There you go.
Really?
Yeah. That's what I'm telling you. Like people, like these showed up, and then people saw it. Somebody said it was uber rare, and next thing you know, like people wouldn't sell the book, they wouldn't move the book because they got it so cheap. But like, you know what I mean? That's kind of what I'm saying there. This is 1 for them. I don't care if it's 1 or not, as long as it's in the top 5. Once again, know that if the books make the top 5, we are going to see these on a regular basis.
Yeah.
And while they're selling, and we can see the story behind it. All 3 of the books.
I would put this at 3 and move Afra down personally.
I don't think it matters. Put it at 1.
Okay.
For now.
I'll put it at
1. Oh,
1.
thank you, dude. Appreciate it. Hey, look at that. Yeah, there you go, brother. Thanks. Well, you've been watching for a very long time ago. 3. All right. All right. Here we go. So we got that one in there. But I'm telling you, these top 5 books, part of the reason I'm putting them in the top 5 here is because these are all different case studies. And you know me, I like to see the case studies on it. We're going to be able to see a little bit about, formalizing the marketplace here because Wayseeker promises he's going to do all the work behind here and keep us updated on these books.
Because I know you won't do it because we tried to do that fantasy game and you all drafted. And you didn't.
That fantasy. First off, I told you I didn't want to do none of that shit in the first place.
But you came up with the idea. This is my 1. If you're doing that one,
0. This is no. Why? This is Star Wars #1 C2E2.
C2E2. Yep. This is the rarest of the books. This is print run of 200.
Nobody cares. You sure?
It is the hardest to find action.
How do you know it's a print run of 200? How do you know it's a print run of 200?
Because Marvel said it was print. They only had 200 at C2E2. Marvel came out and said,
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like when they said all the books. Yeah,
this one right here at a 9.8 last sale. You're looking 1,500.
When was the last sale?
Non-signed. The problem is most of these are signed. There was a signed sale a couple weeks ago for 3,000 with Mark Hamill. But quite a few of these are signed by Mark Hamill because they got them signed.
I just gotta say, don't care about this book. Don't believe the numbers on this book. I think this is just garbage.
This is the action figure variant comic that I want, but I'm not paying that money for it. But this is my 1.
Well, I got my black and white cover that I wanted on the action figures. I don't care. I don't care about this cover either. Not really.
This one is the rarest of the list for sure.
Matt, change your name.
So I don't know. This one, I will be shocked if this thing doesn't make top 5, and that's what I care about. But
6. They're all saying 6, dude. 8.
Wookie doesn't like it. Yeah.
But Rarity,
Matt, change your name, bud.
It's so expensive and so rare. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not surprised, but this is my number 1.
Well, everybody else has noted.
I know. What do you have it at?
6, 6, 6. I'm okay with that 6 too. I don't have it in the top 5.
I'll be interested to see. Dom, where you at?
I'm not really.
6 has a 1.
I never really went for that book.
Nobody cares.
If I would have got it, I would have got it. But you know what? 6 is good for me.
We have some. I have a 1, and we're gonna put it 5 for now because we have.
Absolutely not. The whole chat.
6 is a 1. I'm a 1.
Okay. Yeah. 6, 6, 8.
Average them
6.
out.
Yeah. Average it out.
There's not going to be a
10.
5.
Here we go. 10.
No,
8,
the 10 was not for it.
6,
I'm looking at chat right now.
6.
There was
Listen,
866.
Wayseeker, you want to sell this book? That's why you wanted the top
I
five. Don't you?
don't own it. I want this book. Don't tell me I want to sell it. I own it. I don't own it.
Okay, so they said that there's 68,000. That's close to 10. Hey, Wayseeker, you can't. This is what I'm telling you every time with this fucking thing. We're not going to do this either. Here, 8 again. We're not going to do this because you don't follow your own rules.
It's the same people.
But hey, look, man, bro, no. Get it out of here. Get it in
2
6.
1s. If you can, let's average it up. An 8, a 6 is
okay, guys.
14.
Sorry, there's another 6. Another 6.
6 is 26, and then a 1 and 1 is 28.
10.
You divide that by
10. Don 10. 10 and 10 for me.
There's no 10 in this one. Who's 10?
Me. 10.
This is worse than Monday, really.
10. Yes.
Okay,
10.
so that's 38 divided by 8.
We're really
38
like
divided
now?
by 8 is 4.
We're really doing this now. We're not giving the majority. The majority vote was for the sixth spot.
No,
the majority of the votes.
You can move on, or you can shut this thing down because the average is actually 4.
Dude, with the majority of the votes, yeah, total 1. Look, this is him. You're right, Luke. That's what he's saying. Oh, hey, it doesn't matter. Hey, you can't. Hey, Wayseeker, I'm going to tell you something really clear. You can't ask the chat to vote on something and then override their
averaging
vote.
What the chat
fucking no.
That is exactly what I did. I just averaged them up for you.
Yeah,
Marco.
we understand, but that's not what the chat's asking for you. You can't ignore the chat because you like a book more than everybody else. You can't do it. Dude.
There's 2 1s that move this thing up because of it.
6 and 10. Okay, real quickly, we're going to re-vote. Now that we know that he's averaging, guys, we're going to redo this. I would suggest 10 because he's going to try to push your vote up.
All 10s.
10. Hey, Dom, what do you got?
That is.
I'll put 10.
Well, I got a 10. Even with the 8s and 6s, that moves you guys down to 5.
There's no way that you put this thing at a 10 above
10.
Monday and Halcyon Legacy.
3 10s. That's 3
For a 200 book, a thing that is worth raw at least $500. Like that is junk if you're putting it one of the most expensive and rare books as a 10.
Nah, everybody's voting.
I actually think the Dr.
Appleman just came in with a 10.
Dr. book is rarer than that Luke book.
We got a 1 in chat from Luke now.
Yeah, you got 1, 2, 3, 4,
Afro
5.
is not that rare, Dom. We already said there's probably like 5,000 of them.
All right, we're gonna move on.
Maybe. You don't know.
We're gonna move on because the last 3 books are gonna bump it anyways.
I don't think so.
Yeah, we got the Ahsoka Forces of Destiny SDCC cover.
See what chat does with
this is the first canon version of Ahsoka in the Marvel universe / ID universe.
Yeah,
I mean it's all right. It's better than number 5 right now.
8.
No, well maybe it's about the same.
Yeah,
I'd rather.
No, I'm just saying it's 5 because I want to push out 5.
I own a bunch of these. This one is really crappy. Here's why this one's really crappy. Everybody pushed this one as the super rare, limited 350. All the whatnotters pushed and pumped this book like crazy. And I own like 4 copies of this, and they're all over the place. There's no way that this one is limited to 350. I bet you had. So please do not listen to people who say that this thing is rare like they think it is, because it is not that rare.
That's right. Don't listen to Wayseeker by the Luke Skywalker book in number 5. It should be.
Nobody did listen to it. He just bootlegged. Hey, Wayseeker, move the Skywalker book to 6 so we don't ruin the segment. I'll let you add in. I'll just let you add it in anyways as a bonus. As a Wayseeker's trying to ruin his own show. Just do it. The chat wants it. There you go. All right. Now I think this book needs to be moved the hell out too. I think it's more common.
I actually think 8 in this book.
But if they want it on the index so that they can see this book and the numbers that it sells, the chat has a priority to do that too.
Yeah, they do. I don't think this is a top 5 book.
The chat is saying you're wrong, though.
I know. There's 2 3s and 2 4s, so it can go.
Okay, I'll put it at 5 too.
We'll put it 4.
All right. But we can move it down because we got 2 more books, guys. 2 more books. Here we go. High Republic Adventures. This is the annual 2021.
And I don't think this book was as crazy. It went up a couple of times online when they brought it up.
It did. They sold them for $10.
Yeah.
They clearance this thing out. Marco told everybody about it. So if you missed it.
Yeah, I told you to buy it when it was on clearance. And I still, if it's either this or the Ahsoka SDCC to see which one as a future discount, because let's be honest, That Destiny's book was a fucking $5 book. So
Oh yeah, no, you bought the whole pack for $25.
Yeah. So if we're just deciding between discount books to see which one is going to have long-term relevancy, I think you would have to put this book over at the 4 spot because I think it would be over the Voices of Destiny. But that's just me. Let's see what the chat has to say.
Wookie has a 7.
Wow.
I like this book. It's First Bell.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but I don't think it's up there with the Luke and the other number 7. I think it should be. I think that book should be. I think actually it should go below friggin' Monday's book. If you think about it.
I have this above Ahsoka. This one has meaning inside of it. This says First Bell. This says First.
Yeah, but it's not rare. It's not as rare as it could be. It's not a.
Most of these books aren't that rare, though.
It's as easily or as rare as number 4.
It is just as and it's as rare as number 3.
No,
if you're going by rarity, again, 6
probably
would be.
It's probably just as rare as number 1 too.
And I actually think number 3.
It's probably. Hold on. The print run. Let's be honest. The print run of this book is probably about the same as 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yes.
10, maybe. No,
it's
10 was
5,000. It's probably 5,000.
Yeah, it's probably that that 5,000-ish range. Yep.
Oh, man.
No, 5,000 is a lot. It's less than that. The whole run of this book was probably about 10,000.
Maybe
10
you're
to
right.
12,000. Like all.
It's also Porter Engel's first appearance.
It's actually one book I don't own. It's kind of funny. I own
this one.
Everybody
all the High Republic books. I never got that book.
Appleman, thank you, Appleman, but they put it at 7, so we gotta put it at 7.
Okay, we moving Geos down.
I disagree with that. I disagree with that altogether. But hey, I'm not Wayseeker, so I'm not gonna just try to force stuff down your throat.
If this next book makes top 5, I'm gonna be shocked.
It's going to. I would have let your book in there, but I know this is gonna make top 5, which is just,
this book is trash.
Star Wars 4, C2E2, Boba Fett.
This should be number 1.
Trash. It's just number 1.
This book sells. Hey, listen,
it does sell. And you know what's funny?
I sold one for $30.
I think this book is similar to the Luke book.
You know, the funny though,
this one sells for like $30. The Luke book sells for like $500.
This book dropped without anybody really knowing when it dropped. When Han Solo book dropped, when issue 3 with Han Solo dropped, this book came out of nowhere, and it was a retail exclusive, and it wasn't even a regular
exclusive. Yeah. And then they reprinted it on number 7 as the black and white.
That's what hurt it.
Yeah,
that's what hurt it. Is it got the reprint in the black and white, and the black and white one people like better, even though this one is.
But I like to make Dom happy for all the trolling you do. Oh, look at this.
8.
They're going 5.
Ruben has 8 on this one.
Hey, 5 is my favorite number. 5 is my favorite number. Come on, man. My birthday's coming up October 5th. You can put out 5. I'll take it.
8. I agree. There's no way I could say this book is better than the High Republic Adventure Online exclusive.
I think it is. I actually think it is.
Can't.
I'm going to put a 1 on it.
You're trolling.
5. Go.
Hey, the chat speaking. They wanted the 5 pot. Oh,
8 ships up. We need chat to come through and say if they want this one in 5 or 6.
Hey, for everyone, 5. It's getting there.
Dom.
Come on.
This is first cameo of Santa Staros, but according to Marco, he doesn't consider this first appearance because of mask or something that doesn't make sense to me. But Marco has his reasons.
Hey, Dom, go back to the beginning again and tell Wayseeker who I am before we get to any of this.
No,
that's why, Wayseeker. I mean, let's be real. Don't pull this Marco says some shit. It ain't like I'm some bum on the street, bro. It ain't like I'm some YouTuber. All right.
Listen,
it's not like I'm some virgin living at home in my parents' house.
I admit one thing. I can honestly say, Marco knows his shit in books.
This list
books. He does. He doesn't. He knows about the books and he knows the shit of books. He may pull out about his leg, but he knows his stuff, man. And
let's be clear. This list sucks. The top 3 books are right.
No, you know what? You know why the list sucks?
Ahsoka should not be in the top 5, and Boba should not be in the top 5. The fact.
No.
I appreciate that though. Thank you.
Yeah, no, but I like this. No, Wayseeker, you suck. This list was you gave us some books to think about. The chat is helping you out. They're giving you books that they're interested to see how they sell. That's good for the marketplace. Okay. I don't agree with number 4.
Well, how about this one?
I don't agree with number 7. But I'll tell you this.
Let's switch 4 with 6. Put
No. We're not switching it. No, the chat really wanted 4 in there.
Okay.
I think
I don't get 4. 4 is an abomination on this list.
It does not matter. It doesn't matter. It is, but it doesn't matter. You just got to accept it sometimes. And hell, maybe you'll finally sell a couple of these turd salads because you'll be watching the book more often than not. Okay? Who knows? Who cares? But I'm telling you this, if you don't put the people's stuff in there, then you're just doing the index for yourself.
Listen, and don't get mixed up.
We are in agreement that 6 should be in the top 5. Luke is a top 5 book, but the chat spoke and the chat was wrong.
Don't get mixed up with the Boba Fett number 5 because there is a Empire Strikes Back version 2 as well with the same cover, and there will be a Return of the Jedi cover coming out soon too, which is kind of crazy.
I wasn't listening to anything you're saying, Dom. Here we go. Put those in there. We're going to give Crybaby Wayseeker 6, but he has to list that it was a bonus book.
I'm not going to put it in there. It's too much work. We're going to just keep it's not going to make.
You love it so much that you won't even put it in there. Yeah. Put it in next week. Hey, bring it back next week and see.
Put the Luke there next to Boba Fett.
The next 2 weeks, or it'll be. I don't know what we're gonna do next week. We got to
wait a minute, dude. What the fuck are we doing here, bro? You've got 2 IDW books in the Marvel list. 3.
It's not a Marvel. I explained it.
Oh, I thought you told me before with the list.
No, it is the new canon. So it's
IDW, needs to start fucking doing
Marvel,
these
Dark Horse, new Dark Horse.
I'm like, you can see I'm giving 0 craps about them.
So the only new Dark Horse book I could have put in here was the Jackson convention variant, and I'm like, I ain't putting that one in there.
And also the
Jackson what? Jackson Pollitt?
No, the Jackson the rabbit that Kevin Scott one did.
Oh yeah.
That was the option for Dark Horse.
And also the other one too that you didn't put up.
I'm not putting advanced review copy.
That's still a freaking. It was given out to the employees. It was given out to the retailers each place.
Yes, they both suck. Let's be clear. That shouldn't make
the no bullshit, dude. You couldn't have put that book on this list and taken off Moondy. Come on, dude.
I wanted to put Moondy on there.
I'm glad now. Fuck you and Luke.
Let me show the book.
Hey, here we go again. Me and BK are together on this one.
All right, let's see. I own 2, 3, 4, 7, 8.
2.
Yeah.
3,
I've sold 5.
I have one.
That book should have been in.
Why would I pick? Why would I pick?
Okay, because you did that. Because you did that. That book should absolutely not be fucking on this show anymore. You own 6, Wayseeker?
I don't own 6.
7 I own.
I don't
own 8, 9, or 10.
I'll tell you what. The only book I have is a Boba Fett book in this list. I don't have none of these books.
Wookiee Watch Jackson. There's 4 different ones, and you can still buy them. A number of them on Dark Horse Online a year later, which they say there's only 500 of, which means 500 people don't even want them.
Well, I think that's the case with the legacy book too in here.
Hey, Jackson is showing up in a cartoon, animated cartoon. So those books are gonna go up.
No, Dom. That's the shit.
I'm just saying. Eventually, he has to show up in an animated series.
Who cares? Nobody cares, Dom.
He's gonna show up.
Honestly, if they did the Jackson from the actual stories where he's got like a hooker,
yeah, exactly.
Hooker friend, like his pirate crew is a female like hooker and like
that was awesome.
Ruffians and shit like that. I think, that would like Robot Chicken version of that or whatever.
Chat wants Jackson as number 1, so I really messed up when I put Jackson on the list. Clearly,
we might take books. We might just do a list of whatever's left and been like these were books that were controversial and either were left off the list or whatever. Once again, Wayseeker wants to see what he wants in this list. I think that's when you get too pigeonholed, Wayseeker. I know like you're kind of new to selling, so you get into this zone now where you're excited. You've gotten some couple hits and everything like that. But I think we can always learn as sellers, right? So like sometimes even shit you don't like, and you might never buy, you might never invest in, you might never sell, you might never own as a collector, but still just to see what the market's doing with it might be educational down the road.
Oh, I agree with that. I agree with
that.
I think it's a shame that Ahsoka made the top 5, but it's Ahsoka. People like Ahsoka. I get it.
Nobody likes lame dude. Right. Let me explain Jackson. Jackson's a rabbit who's a rabbit pirate in space, and he used to hang out with a hooker who would shoot people in the head.
Yes. Back in the
You
70s.
don't like Jackson
the
anymore?
original
That's not
Star
the
Wars
Jackson
one.
we get anymore.
That's
not Kevin Scott's Jackson.
Hey. Well, Kevin Scott's not going to be Ryan Jackson forever. So, Bri, what were you saying here now?
Nobody likes Kevin Scott's Jackson.
And listen, if you put
His
Bugs
tone
Bunny,
down, Jackson.
if you mix Bugs Bunny up with frigging Bucky O'Hare, you get Jackson. There you go.
No, if you mix him up with Bucky O'Hare, give him an 8-ball, and send him give him an 8-ball and give him Han Solo's blaster. You get Jackson.
And maybe put the Tricks Rabbit for kids because he's kind of a little scared. At the same time,
Dude, it's not me. Oh, hold on, man. I don't think people understand. True. I don't think people understand in comics, especially in Marvel comics, how many hookers are in there. Like there is a lot of prostitution in Marvel comics.
Ladies of the Night, man. Give them a proper name. Ladies of the
I'm gonna give preview for the next couple of weeks. The top 10 lists are gonna be cutthroat because we are doing 2 more only retail exclusive, and that means the Thrawn variants, all those type of anything that Marco likes, all that stuff. We have to narrow it down to only 20 of the best.
Why did you put some of that shit in this dog shit pile?
Because same thing with Dark Horse. We did a convention variant, so I wanted to keep them.
Well, listen,
the same.
If you go to Baltimore this weekend, folks that are coming up, come say hi to us.
Yeah, go say hi to Dom.
Definitely,
boys, myself. I guess
we'll be there.
We're gonna go.
Wayseeker will be there and have a cardboard cutout of Wayseeker just sitting there.
No, bring in cardboard nubs for
Hey, they might be cardboard nubs. They might have a cardboard cutout of nubs. They might.
I will tell you this: I'm flying out early on Sunday. I won't. I just so everybody knows, I'm going to fly in on the first class ticket to fly out later was already booked. So, and I'm not flying in coach. So
yeah, I might not be able to make it because my train ride back is at 8:00. So by the time I get back, it's going to be after 10. We're getting home by 11.
Yeah, I'll be coming in on Thursday.
Yeah,
and then I'll be staying through till Sunday, and then I'll be flying out early on Sunday.
Yeah, I'm coming in Thursday morning. I'm getting Thursday.
Yeah,
after
I know.
11:00 is my train. Yeah. It'll be cool.
There's a chance we won't have a show next week. We'll see.
Sticks will be there too.
Yeah. If we don't have a show next Sunday,
Joe is going to be at Joe.
Extra awesome show in 2 weeks. So we'll see.
I think Joe Julins isn't coming in until Saturday though.
So one day, yeah. He's going to be one day.
He's only coming in one day.
That's what it is. He said one day at Saturday. He'd be there for one day.
Wait, is he okay?
I don't know. That's what he said.
Apparently, you guys are allergic to seafood, so we won't be going to seafood spots. I'm
not allergic to seafood, but
Bruce is gonna be there.
But if I do go, my wife comes out. She blue crab. She can't have blue crab.
Okay, we won't. It's all right. We're not going to seafood spots. There's a couple places that we regular that we'll be at.
This is great conversation.
Come on out. I know.
This is good Star Wars.
I'm just dreading this at this point. Like, can I just do what I normally do at this point?
You started this.
No, I just go there every year.
I know, but you invited people to come one year, and now you made it into this thing. You should have never invited people.
No, invite people come to say hi to us at the thing. Didn't invite people to come out to make a.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you're talking about no, that's not what. No, hold on. By the way, when Pete and them showed up, that's not what happened. Okay, this is what happened because we talked about it the other night. This is what happened, and Don wasn't there. Pete said, "Hey, man, would you mind? Let's get a dinner together." Some of the people, and Sleepy, me and there's a guy that named Sleepy John. He's not around much anymore, but we spent lots of time on the road. We've been very good friends ever since the early CBSI days, even since before that on the board days when Trey used to run the top 10 list for CBSI, because that's where it came from, that whole thing. And then he sold off to Ben. So we years ago, we've been really friends. Been through a lot of stuff. And my buddy TJ, who was in Buffalo with the thing with Carbo the first time. That's how Carbo became my arch nemesis. TJ was the guy that kind of told him to piss off the first time or we're going to mess him up. So I was like, yeah, my boys will come out for a little bit and we'll go down there and we'll eat at Morton's. And he's like, cool. Well, I'm staying in that hotel. I was like, cool. Well, he's like, how many people do we have? He's like, well, Dom's coming to town. I was like, okay, cool. So we'll book it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, right? And then all of a sudden, the guy named Leggett, Sean Leggett, Legs, they call him. He's like, yo, dude, I'm coming to dinner with you guys. And I was like, who told you were going to dinner? And he's like, oh, Sleepy. And Sleepy's like, yeah, dude, he's coming to dinner. I was like, all right, fair. So he said he was coming to dinner. So I had to call Pete back. I was like, Pete, could you just make it for one more? Could you make it for 7? He's like, all right. And then I was like, oh, shoot, make it for 8 because I know Horn's coming. So Steve Horn was going to come, but then Steve Horn said, hey, man, another dude is going to come with me. So I was like, yeah, fine. That's fine. So we're still kind of at 8. And then we get there, and then like Josue showed up, and it just became a table of like 15 people, pretty much. End of story. So it's not like I invited all those people. I technically didn't even have the idea in the first place, because usually I'd go over to the crap. Like I used to do is host a little dinner for like our friend, like our real friend, like close group, like Sleepy and them. We used to do something every year when we meet up. We'd go to Phillips, and it was just kind of like, hey, we're meeting up here, and then we're going to eat dinner away from everything. Then we're going to go party. Before the con even goes off. But this turned into a big thing. So then the next year, everybody liked Morton's from the year before, so they wanted to do it again. So we had a table of 10, and now it's just become one of these things where we just, I don't know. But that year I was in, was it that? Which year was I up at the awards? Because I want to see if Trish and, what's the name we're taking it? The Ringos. Was that 2 years ago or was that 3 years ago? Whatever.
I just remember the year you were streaming at like midnight all the books that you got at Baltimore Comic Con. You like hopped on Renovision and we can do like a 30-minute show, and it turned into like 3 hours. You just talking about books that you got at Baltimore Comic Con. That was before I came on this one, but yeah.
So that was like 2 years ago. Yeah, that was a good year. I got a lot of good books that year.
Oh man,
I got a lot of good books that year. But now we're back to having. I think it's gonna be a little crazy because we're back to having CGC there. We'll see. I mean, I got a lot of Detroit guys coming out too. So
yeah, Buffalo, I got to talk to you about something about the CGC when we get off.
About CGC. Oh, how to do it? Yeah, that's fine. I might actually not even be following my books this year because I don't think I'm going to be able. If some of them are delayed, there's a decent book that I'm taking. If it gets delayed, I don't want it shipped, so I'm going to have to. I'm probably going to file my stuff under somebody else's because they can bring it. Like, there's a bunch of Detroit guys coming out, so I'll just have one of them just take it all back from me. I don't care about the insurance on it that much. Who are all these people? People from a long time ago. I mean, long time ago. I don't know. Horn's still around. Horn's My Bargain Comics. You see him.
Horn will be there.
Yeah, he's gonna be there. Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Anyways, yeah, that's it. You should come with us one time, Wayseeker. I know it's a lot for you to Baltimore.
I'm not going to Baltimore. If I'm coming to hang out at a con, I am definitely not going to Baltimore of all places.
Why not?
I will get killed.
No, you won't.
Why would you be killed? Dude, you and Jedi both have the most delusional way of thinking about things.
Yeah.
Because obviously, if you in the mind,
hold on.
But the fact at the end of the day,
I did almost get shot.
People are talking about, man. It's ridiculous. Stop watching the
totally. Dom, hold on now. With that being said, Chicken John, if you've ever heard the stories from TAC, he almost got a shot one time in Baltimore. But we were all like, you have to know where you are in any city. You can't if there's like open prostitution going on, like, yeah, you might have to have your head on a swivel. And if you see somebody yelling, go grab it from the car, you don't walk in front of that. You either go back the way you fucking came, or you cross the fucking street and you get the fuck away from it.
Let me see the crowd of people that are walking that way. Or let me go down that dark alley. You go down a dark alley, you deserve to get what you fucking get.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Crowd. Like that's what Baltimore's like. You're the city. I
got no need for this. Like I'm good. I'm good right here.
But that's not any. Hold on. But that's not really close to where we are. It's you have it's like any city. You have to find trouble to get into trouble, right? Like there's plenty of city down there. You have to find trouble to get into trouble.
Exactly. It's all over. Look, it's all over the fucking place. There's even shit going on. What about what about the condo there in freaking goddamn Colorado? It's taken over by
It's not.
By the gang.
That's a lie. Trust me, I've been out there.
No, man. I don't know.
He probably knows. He's in the streets out there. But what I'm saying is, there's bad parts everywhere. Just don't walk.
There are.
Don't walk into the bad parts.
Go to Baltimore. There's nothing in Baltimore I want to see.
I mean, before I had kids, I used to go there all the time.
You got the Baltimore. You got Baltimore Stadium. You got the freaking Baltimore Orioles.
There's a nice museum right down the road. Yeah, like atrium and all the shit.
Go to Chicago. You go to Chicago, I'm in. I'll go to Chicago. Closer for me too.
C2E2 is way too expensive. You guys can't get in for free like me, so I wouldn't do that.
You got Camden Yards. You got some great places and some great.
Yeah. Oh, it's really. It's close to Camden Yards. It's like it's Inner Harbor, so it's like Inner Harbor. Inner Harbor is 1, 2, 3, 4. Is like 5 blocks from Camden Yards. 5 blocks.
Yep, it's right there. I remember when I drove to Baltimore. We drove the boat right there. Camden Yards was right in front of us 2 years ago.
Okay, ladies of the night. What the fuck do you want me to tell you? There's ladies outside of a strip club saying, "Come in to the back room." What do you think that means, Sal?
No,
sorry.
I'm just. What? It's also when you live like on the other side of the Mississippi.
Yeah,
going all the way to the East Coast is a whole day travel.
Well, that's it too. Yeah.
Hey, listen,
well, no, because you get tailwind on the way over.
Hey, Wayseeker, if you live in Amish world, where is that Amish land? There's no electronics or nothing. You're lucky you got this. You're using other people's thing to get on screen to make sure. Because obviously, dude,
I'm not going to the fuck. It sticks. I'll tell you right now. I'm not like. No, we're not going to. No. You guys can go to the ballpark. Have a good night. I'm at this point, I'm not trying to have group dinners every time. So we're going to have one nice dinner someplace. We're going to have another. We got something special for you guys that we're going to do for you guys. So
listen, I'm going for a burger place. I'm going to be there on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm going to a top burger place because I got to have a burger everywhere I go.
Except Chicago, because you're lazy.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I had a burger in Chicago.
I will tell you this. I will tell you this is the one thing that I do not do. I do not go out of town to other places without for sporting events unless I got the boys with me. I do not do that. Because that you're just asking for trouble at that point. I don't do it. I don't play it. I don't do it. And it's not because I just have had bad luck in the past where I've gotten a lot of situations where, and I'm too old to be doing shit like that. Like too old to be dragging people into the streets anymore. So you won't see me geared up that day. I will not wear Detroit gear on that day. I don't want none of your drunk business.
Listen, just follow the rules and you'll be okay. That's it.
Mm-hmm. That's one. You don't go. Hey, just don't go into somebody else's home.
Nothing wrong with sound.
Don't go into somebody else's home talking a bunch of shit about their home. You just don't do it. You do it here, we take care of you. I would expect the same type of treatment over there, but it might not work out the way you think it's gonna. So,
all right, Dom, we'll have to get your story next time.
No, don't worry about it.
No. What's Dom's story? No. Let's get into Dom's story. We got a couple more minutes.
No. We're good.
No. Yeah, mind your business. Mind your business.
That's it, man. Listen, I'm actually kind of tired, man. I gotta get up for work tomorrow too.
Oh, I want to hit you up on some story time.
We'll get a good story time in 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, Detroit's a cool place to be at. Like we're good with fans all the time. Yeah. Baltimore talks shit, dude. They do talk shit there. So
first of all, I didn't even want to see the team that we're fighting against to get first place. Yankees are in first place. I don't care about Baltimore. I want to freaking goddamn. I'll go to Yankee Stadium.
You go back and forth like every day. It's pretty
dude. I've been to a lot of White Sox games too.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot.
Nah, it's actually nice to go to a game to like a ballpark.
It's rough. We won't take the train in. Let's put it this way: we won't take the train anymore because we used to have to confiscate a whole train card. Like that's how bad it was. Like it. We're too old for that. You know what I mean? It's not as fun as it used to be. So now we buy the special passes and we go in through but yeah, no, they're a different crowd out there.
But
good for the Brewers.
We'll definitely have a good time. So listen, anybody's going, come see us. We'll say hi. Yeah. We'll be there for the whole weekend.
Boys really want to say hi.
There's definitely there's going to be some giveaways. I guess I don't know. how Pete's doing anything, but we're gonna have some
With
stuff
the wheel.
With the wheel, yes, the wheel.
Yeah, he's doing some giveaways with the wheel. We're gonna do
The
some
wheel.
stuff. There's gonna be some code stuff. Oh yeah, speaking of that, let's get back into this one time too.
Yeah.
Hey, real quickly too. Even if you just check it out, look at some of their supplies over there. Make sure you use this link if you're gonna go over check out some supplies here at BCW Supplies. Even just checking it out as somebody who goes through that link, it helps us out just a little bit. Do that. Use Rena 10 RENNA 10 if you want a 10% discount. Buy some stuff or wait, because coming up here in the next couple weeks, we might actually try some products from there and see if you guys should probably buy them or if you shouldn't buy them. I found something very interesting in there, a product I found there I want to try out. I was going to order 10, but I only ordered 1. So we can try a couple of those things out and see if it's worth the dollar bills worth spending. So you don't have to spend them. All right. We'll see you in Baltimore. We got tack. We got one last tack.
Yep.
Before we go, I have to be packed up because I ship out early.
Yep. And we may or may not have it. Like I said, we may or may not have a show next week on Sunday. Depends on.
We're not sure.
Everybody gets back, and I mean, Dom's out. Marco's gonna be gone. Just depends on how we can pull this thing off.
Yeah, I mean, I might be back by then. Usually, I'll tell you this. Probably top 10 airports to fly out of that suck. Baltimore's in it.
So
Baltimore's airport sucks.
Yeah.
Huh?
We'll see about next week. So yeah, no qualified this week as well for that reason.
Oh, no qualified this week?
No, you're gonna qualify this week.
Why? The whole
Sticks
qualified?
is there.
Yeah.
Dom said,
Have Jedi put on a show.
Bruce,
Have Jedi put on a
everybody,
show with SNS boys. Like, hey, give the keys to the house. Oh, I'll give the keys to the house to the Jedi and the SNS boys. We probably won't have a channel when we come back, but
that sounds like a disaster.
maybe I won't do that. Maybe
let's not do that.
That's probably not gonna do that.
You can have to do that all at con. Everybody gonna be hitting you up like, did you see what happened? And you're like, no.
Oh, I won't, dude. I'll be honest. There's gonna be a part in the night where I disappear. Y'all ain't gonna be able to find me. I mean, come on. I live in the grind, dude. Like, especially that. You'll be like, dude, that guy was sideways. The next morning, you'll see me like, that bitch just walk out of a breakfast spot at 6 a.m. And be like, yep.
Listen, yeah, to have some fun, man. We're gonna have some fun. Check out some books. Talk to some good people. There you go.
Yeah. It's a good con. It really is.
Denver's airport's out there in the middle of nowhere. That's the only thing that sucks about Denver's. Good airport, but an hour.
Oh, fucking Morton's. I am scheduling Morton's this year for
Actually, you know what's a good airport? LAX is a good
Detroit.
airport.
Actually, Detroit Metro is probably, believe it or not, and I know but if we're just being honest, it's probably the best
I try to
Because
avoid LAX. It's just too many people.
because of how they did it.
Well,
Vegas,
Nice
used to be
airport.
better,
There's just
sucks.
too many
Oh,
people.
Vegas is good too. Okay, coming out of
Yeah.
Vegas, but JFK, like they've been doing a lot of renovations on the New York airports, and they're actually getting much better, much better with the airport.
Minnesota's okay.
Yeah.
North Carolina. What's North Carolina's big hub? I can't remember what that
Charlotte.
was. Charlotte.
Charlotte,
It's
It-
not
it-
great.
it's okay. I flew out of there a couple of times.
It's not great.
Yeah.
Atlanta.
I flew out of
Atlanta's like the whole city. That's the thing I hate about Atlanta. It's
What about Toledo, Ohio, man? My brother, if he flies, he usually flies from.
that's small.
that's
Most
small.
people from Toledo come up to Metro because Metro is like 30 minutes from Toledo, 40 minutes. It's not bad.
I'm
it
trying to
takes
get my
the same-
brother. I wanted my brother to come to Baltimore, but he can't because he's making the trip in for New York Comic Con.
You should have flown. I'll be honest with you. I think first class is only $60 more than round trip.
It's just that he needs to take his wheelchair and all that stuff like that.
Yeah,
Because,
fuck. But yeah, I mean, I know it's a hassle, but fuck. I think it was maybe $400 round trip first class.
that's actually not bad. That's
Yeah,
not bad.
ain't bad at all. I'm
I
definitely.
need leg room, man. I sit next to the door, and when somebody goes, "Will you help in case of anything?" Yes, I will, because I need that to stretch my legs. I'm a fucking diva when it comes to flying. I don't like flying to begin
you're
with.
just a diva. There's no diva when it comes to
No,
flying.
you are a
You're
diva.
just a diva.
I know, but flying, I need all the combinations of flying. I can't. I'm nervous. I just.
This
can't.
is the only thing that I fucking hate about flying in general. I hate it in business. I hate it in first class too, because fucking there's gonna be some jackass
Yep.
who is going to take their fucking luggage, even though you're in first class, while you're fucking sitting there, and they're gonna try to throw their fucking luggage and move your shit around.
It's
Like,
happened.
It happens all the time. It's like throw their shit in the middle of the tarmac. Like you are a big piece of scumbag if you put your luggage any place besides above your head. Any place. That's the one thing. Like they're always like, there's fights on planes. Yeah, I know why. Because when you pull in and you try to put your bag above your head, and there's somebody else's dog shit there, and just crumpling up all types of shit. Yeah, no doubt people are gonna throw down. You some of these people pay fucking $100 a ticket. You think they give a shit? Fuck no, they are ready to go. You should not do that's the airport needs to fix that. They need to fix that hard, especially considering how big. And I don't blame people for bringing big carry on or doing the triple thing. You know, you can do the like with me, like when you go first class, you get 2 check bags automatically, and you get an extra carry on. But like, isn't the regular carry on business class? I think carry on is you can have a computer bag,
right?
A carry on bag,
yep,
and then can you have a third bag?
No, not
an
anymore.
overhead.
No,
oh, you can't have an overhead anymore.
Well, you can have. You have to pay a lot of places for overhead. You can have an overhead, but it's like $20.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just for regular class, because I haven't flown that type in a while.
Yeah.
What, on Spirit?
Spirit, you can't. Spirit like measure your bag. That's how bad Spirit is. It's like, oh, that book bag's what is too
Delta?
big. You gotta pay $80.
No. Where I flew like 6 months or 8 months ago, just a quick in and out. I flew business class, and you got an overhead. People did because somebody put their shit in my overhead.
Yeah,
it was somebody too.
Some of them.
It's somebody too that said they needed help.
Southwest does let you have it, but there's some of them that don't let you have overheads anymore. They have to pay for it.
It's dude. There's somebody
they pay for everything. That's the junkiest airline of all time.
Oh, Spirit used to be fucking great when I was younger.
Used to be, now it's
crap. Because you know what their only line was out of Detroit for a very long time? The fucking red eye to Vegas. I used to take it when I was sponsored to play poker. One year they were flying me out there, and they booked me on. I would either book on Southwest, which was really great back then, especially on the red eye, or Spirit, but you had an allowance, and they gave you the allowance for. It wasn't Delta at the time. There was somebody. Delta merged with somebody. I can't remember who it was. Man, I wish I used to know what that airport claim was. They were pretty good, but they were expensive. So I would get that. I would sell that ticket and then book Spirit and fly the fuck out. And it was like you'd have a whole row to yourself. So I would buy tickets for me and 2 friends, and we'd have 3 fucking rows to ourselves on Spirit and just fucking be boozing up.
They duct tape the fucking wings together in Spirit and like that.
Well, now they do. Now they do.
It was not bad back then.
I'm talking like 20, 30 years ago, bro.
That's how the fucking
Spirit is like a death trap.
Yeah, they staple the windows back in.
Dude, one time my wife was like, "Oh man, I want this direct," and no place was direct out there except for Spirit. And I was like, "We're not booking Spirit." She's like, "Yeah, sure, we won't." And then all of a sudden I go, "Okay, cool, let's go." And I don't look at it. And she's like, "Yeah, well, I just thought because." Where the fuck did we go? I can't remember where it is. She sat down. A lady said, "Excuse me," and she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to like sit down in my seat." And she's like, "Your butt went too far over on my seat." I was like, "Oh God damn it!" And then my wife was like, "What the fuck did you just say to me?" Like she said, but she was like, "What did you just say to me?" I go, "God damn it, we're not getting kicked off this plane." I said, "Hon, this is why you don't book fucking Spirit. Never doing it again, bro." And she just the whole time was like, "Look, and these two my wife and this other lady, armrest here. These motherfuckers had one arm here, one arm there, didn't give an inch the whole fucking ride."
Those seats are perfectly comfortable for me, but I'm the only person in the world that it's comfortable for.
I think it was an hour and a half ride. These motherfuckers, one of them got a window seat, ain't even looking out the fucking window. I go, "Hon, you want me to sit in the middle?" "Nope, do not." And I'm like, "What? I don't know, bro." So I'm just like, just don't go get kicked out. Nope. That was the last time we flew Spirit. That was fucking.
All right,
we've almost been married 20 years, 16 years ago, 18 years ago.
Somehow we went 2.5 hours on this show.
I know, right?
Well, you fly Spirit all the time, bro. I know you're a Spirit flyer.
Once. I've done it once, and I never do it again.
You get the 2-for-1.
Northwest. Northwest. That's what Delta used. Delta took over Northwest.
You get one ride in Spirit, and you get to use the other ride whenever you feel like it. Maybe.
Spirit used to be dope, dude. I'm telling you, Spirit used to be the shit, bro.
Well, they were supposed to buy Spirit out. Wasn't the Delta? Not Delta.
Now Southwest, but I heard Southwest went down too.
What's the other one? What's the blue American
American Airlines?
Is it American Airlines or
I think Alaska was trying to buy it at one point, but
yeah, some shit with my Spirit. Yo, this we got. It finds some good quality in there, I guess, man. Hey,
all right, let's go.
I'm just gonna start flying private jet, bro. I'm fucking done with this shit at this point. It might be after that. All right, everybody. Well, come see Dom and the boys and myself, I guess, in Baltimore. Have fun. If you don't, be there with Spirit. I'll try to get the guys to do some content while they're out there. We know Dom will do none. He'll just stand in lines and then have no content but great stories.
Content. I'll do some content, maybe. I'm bringing a nice camera. I got a nice camera this time. My wife has been on a camera fix. She's been buying cameras for herself. So one of her good cameras she has that she's going to lend to me.
She's still coming?
Yeah, she's coming, but she's not.
Thank God. I can't wait. The one person out of this channel I'm actually happy to see. There we go. All right. All right. We'll see y'all later.